Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome on back to the next live stream. Oh my god, I don't even know what the heck I'm going to say to start this thing on off. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me before we kind of get into the nitty-gritty of this live stream. Just let me know if you guys are hearing me. Let's do that. Okay. Let's check this. All right, cool. Looks like you guys can hear me and everything. Awesome. Well, welcome on back to the ARK, the Farewell Tour live stream. Just getting a quick little bit of water here for my character, and then I'll kind of jump into game with you guys. But yeah, how you guys doing? Really excited about the name change. It seems like you guys are really excited about it too. I know it is drastically different than what we've had before with, obviously, if you've been on this channel a while, we had Farrell SC, S2F Gaming, we had Start to Finish Gaming. It's kind of been all over the place, but I think I'm liking this name. It's random. I don't know what it is about it, but I feel like it kind of rolls off the tongue really well. I'm really, really liking it, and it seems like you guys have been pretty positive about it too, which is absolutely awesome. So, welcome on back, everyone, to the next live stream here on the ARK Farewell Tour. I still have yet to figure out a really good intro for this. I feel like I bumble it up every time I get started and everything here, but hopefully you guys are doing well. Real excited to get into this one. I am going to be honest, I was actually thinking, and I was going to put out a post about it. I was thinking about possibly even jumping into another game as opposed to doing ARK, but kind of looking at the base and everything, I realized what I want to do for today's stream specifically. So, today we're going to be doing a little bit of renovation to the base. What we're going to do is we're going to gut this thing, pretty much take everything out of the base and just rebuild the interior, because right now it's a bit of a clusterfuck. I don't want to say it as early as possible in this YouTube live stream, but you guys know kind of where I'm going with that. Cluster blank. You guys know what to fill in there. But as we look at the base and everything, we have certain areas that look really nice. They were really good for the start, and don't get me wrong, this area looks really good. I really do like this. I think this is going to stay put for the most part. It's when we get out here, I've kind of just started throwing stuff in random spots. We have the fabricator, we have the industrial grinder, obviously. We have ourselves the grill over here. We have the campfire in the corner. And then this side, too, needs a little bit of work. Now, a couple of things before we get into, guys. I will let you know that I have actually spawned myself and given myself 3 vaults, and don't worry, don't get freaked out or anything, guys. I will be throwing these out. I'll be breaking them down, throwing out the materials. We are not holding on to these. This is just for the renovation process, because I want to see if a vault can fit in here. I may want to do a little bit of work on this side and see if a vault can fit in here, and if it can, at least we kind of keep it as a blueprint until we can physically make one. We're not currently at that level. I believe we need to be level 75. But first things first, we gotta pretty much gut this entire interior, and it's gonna be a lot of stuff, which is why, yeah, we have the gas bag, Philippa. This name, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think this is a fitting name for it, since every time I come crashing to Earth with this thing, I'm screaming at myself, fill it up, fill it. So, that's the name I went with this one. Obviously, it's female, so we had a little bit of an A at the end. It's Philippa now, so say hello, everyone, to Philippa. Anyways, got some stuff in my inventory here. I'm pretty much just going to throw everything onto the Equus for now. Now, as you guys can see, the Equus does not have the name of Oreo anymore. This will be talked about in the next episode. I'm feeling a change with the name. I don't know what it is. Every time I look at this Equus, I don't see Oreo anymore. I'm sorry, guys. You know what it is? It's that blue. I do have a name suggestion and stuff for it. I have a name idea. I'll be going over that in probably Wednesday's episode. Haven't recorded it yet, but that's what we're going to be kind of talking about in Wednesdays. what I see when I see this guy and what we're actually going to name it. So first things first, hopefully you guys are doing well and everything. We got a few people here right now. So hello, Kelly. Thanks for showing on up. We have Jessica here. We have Killjoy. We probably have a few more people that I'm missing along the way. But thanks so much, guys, for stopping on by and spending time here in the live stream. First things first, we got to take all this out. I'm going to be honest. I'm probably going to keep this here. One, because it's going to be a lot of work moving a total of this many metal ingots. Yes, we have this much metal, and that is because of you guys, honestly. That is because the Redwoods is the best. I've been doing constant runs back and forth, just getting as much metal as possible, which is how I was actually able to make this. And then using this guy, I've been able to just grind up more metal and everything like that. So really, huge win to you guys telling me about the Redwoods and everything, setting up that whole Redwoods base and everything there. Pseudo base, you guys know what I mean. That was a huge, huge win in order to get metal. So seriously, thanks so much to you guys for all that and everything. And then we have Gakaman coming on in. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Like in the name change. Yeah, you know, it's a little bit different, honestly. Now, I do want to address something, because I have gotten a couple of comments on this already, and I do want to address it and everything. I am aware that there is another YouTube account with this name. There is another YouTube account with the name CFAR. It's actually I'm going to say European for lack of a better term. I don't know where in Europe, but it's a company who runs a cruise ship or something along the line of nautical and everything like that. So I'm already aware of this. But I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem because obviously the content that I do is a little bit different than what they do. So I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. If it is, it's okay. I already have a failsafe and everything ready to go just in case if there's an issue with the naming on the back end and everything. Yeah, basically I already have some backup. So don't worry, guys. The name's not going to be a complete change. There's just going to be something added on to the name. Let's put it that way. And if you guys check the new YouTube handle, you guys will already know what the failsafe is. I've already kind of went ahead and went that route. But like I mentioned, for everyone just showing up to the live stream now, what we are doing today is we are gutting the entire base, and then we're just going to rebuild the interior. I think it's worked out for us, especially in the start of the game. But I think now, especially when we're building up to industrial grinders, industrial grills, chemistry bench, that kind of stuff, I think we just need to do a rework of the base, in my opinion. So that's what we're currently doing right now. I'm just taking everything out as much as I can. Okay, cool, I can move. Sweet. This is going to be an issue because we have so much charcoal, we have so much metal, which of course is never a bad thing. It is when you're transporting stuff, though, and I'm really hoping Philippa here is going to be able to hold everything for us. This is definitely a huge win having the gas bag, but we'll see how this goes here. But yeah, we just have a ton of charcoal, and that is because of the Redwoods, Herbivore Island, all the places that we set up kind of metal outposts. We have so much to work with. I don't even know what to do with it. We have, as you can see, all this gunpowder. We have so much. This is just not fair. It's great, honestly, and you know, it's just having stuff ready on the back end for when we do need it eventually, but, you know, it is what it is, no big deal. But for right now, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to work with here. But how are you guys doing? Obviously, haven't been on a live stream in a week, I think, at this point. Yeah, we've been doing this every week, I feel like, so let's do a little bit of catch-up. How are you guys doing? How did your week go? Did anyone in the chat do anything exciting? Anything you want to get us jealous about? All that stuff. What did you guys do this week, and all that? I'm going to go ahead and start taking out these tables, too. So, just to kind of fill up some space here, once the base is completely gutted, and when I mean completely, I mean like 75% gutted, I'll kind of walk through what I'm thinking with the rest of the space, and kind of what we're going to work with here. So, I'm going to demolish this. This is easy, that's all blueprints. And then you shouldn't be too heavy either. Okay, so we can just kind of gut this room completely. Perfect. Now, I am aware that we are going to be getting rid of the industrial grinder. We're going to be getting rid of the grill. It's going to be a lot of work to rebuild this stuff, but because I have all of this material already and ready to do, I think for the most part we'll be okay, is kind of what I'm getting at. So let's pick up the cooking pot. We don't necessarily need that either. Throw that in here. Oh, that's right. I have the artifacts. Oh, God. Is that a spoil? I don't know. It's fine if it is. It's no big deal. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen... yeah, we have 2 artifacts on this. So whether you guys have seen that episode or not, I'm going to be honest. I can't keep track most of the time. So maybe you guys have seen that episode. Maybe you haven't. I don't know. But I think you're all caught up if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think you guys are caught up. So... let's see. You're going to be kind of heavy. We're going to break you down, though. Do I want to break this down? I might not want to break this down. Maybe I do want to gut this room completely. I think I do. Oh, that's right. I have all the charcoal in here, too. Son of a bitch. Oh, my God. Okay. You don't actually realize until you start doing a little bit of demo here how much stuff you actually have. Oh my God. Alright, yeah, no, you know what? I'm committing to it. We are going to completely just gut everything. The entire base. We'll rebuild everything if we have to. I want to start with a clean slate. So we're going to go ahead and do this too. So that's going to not allow me to move. Let's put that back in so at least I can move. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of an issue, breaking one down. That took a lot of resources, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, you guys know it takes about 3,200 metal ingot or something like that. It takes like 600 crystal. It takes, oh my God, it takes so much material. But in due time, we'll be able to get it. It's not that big of a deal. I might end up making a little storage box on the outside of this base. Because another thing, too, I noticed. Why is it saying -1? I've noticed that for a couple weeks now. Reason it comes up with -1. So I'm hoping maybe building new refining forges and putting them in that will fix that, but we'll see. All right, so Kelly, pretty good. Waiting on Monday to start my practices in order to get my diploma. That's cool. Awesome. We have Santi asking, I meant to ask you before, what's the wind factor in that area? What do you mean the wind factor? Like scorched earth wind? I don't think the island registers that kind of stuff, does it? No, it doesn't. So I don't know. It's kind of windy. Let's take a look at that tree right there. That kind of windy. That's our wind factor right here. Slight southern breeze, we'll call it. There we go. I don't know if that's what you meant to ask. If it is, then I guess I might have answered it. If not, let me know kind of what you mean, just so I know what you're asking here. Okay, so this is going to be another problem, because these are just stupid heavy. So let's see if I can throw some stuff on the Sinnoh. Maybe that'll help us weight-wise. It does. Cool, okay. But yeah, I was actually thinking about, before jumping into this live stream, I was thinking about putting out a post asking you guys if, like, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to jump into a different game? Or just ARK specifically. But then, obviously, like I mentioned, I was taking a look at the base, and I kind of realized that, yeah, we probably should go ahead and fix a few things up with the base. So, well, that's why we're here, basically, today. I'm a little bit worried. Oh, no. It's out of inventory space. Yeah. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to get the Equus involved. Okay, so the Equus... No, wait, we have a mammoth. Why am I getting the Equus out? We have a mammoth. Get the mammoth out. Oh, it's all on Doug. It's all on Philippa. But yeah, we also ended up getting some really good stuff along the way. Like, we got like a cryo fridge. We got, take all the blueprints out. There we go. That'll free up some space. And now I can put this charcoal in. Look at all that charcoal. The chemistry bench is going to be huge for this. But yeah, we ended up getting a chemistry bench. We ended up getting a cryo fridge at some point. I believe this was over on Genesis 2 at some point. We got a fabricator. So, you know, even though we're breaking stuff, we already have the products to kind of semi-rebuild anyways. So, not too concerned or anything there. Let's go ahead and pull out the... I would say the mammoth is going to have the most amount of weight, so maybe that's what we'll check out here if I can find it. If I can find it... Where is it? Why am I not seeing the mammoth? Okay. Okay, it's not the first row, it's not the second row, it's not the third row, and it's not the... Where the hell's the mammoth? Are you inside the Equus? Oh yeah, I just realized I gotta quickly get out of the inventory, the Equus. You guys will get a bit of a spoiler if we hang out in there a little bit too long. So, we're not gonna hang out. Where the hell is the mammoth? Oh, there it is. Oh, man. Alright, let's throw this guy on out. So this will be for weight, and it'll also be for just throwing random stuff onto it. Okay, so let's continue with breaking down the base here. So next thing is going to be, yeah, the fabricator probably. Let's do it. Can I move? No, I can't, because... Oh, I have all this metal on me. Oh, boy. Alright. Let's get over to the gas bag. Throw this stuff in. Not going to be able to move. We're going to have to do the nice little... Keep chucking. Come on. But yeah, so if the possibility, not next week, but in the future, would you guys like to see more content for different games on live streams? Or, guys, as we all know, next week's live stream, I can tell you right now, it's going to be SOTF, because SOTF is coming to consoles. It comes out, like, Tuesday this week. It's a really weird day. I think it's, like, Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. So next live stream is obviously going to be that specifically. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing a little bit of SOTF and everything like that. I'm really excited for it. Never have played SOTF, being a console player. I'm excited to see what it's all about. I haven't watched a lot of YouTube videos or anything on it, so I'm trying to go in as blind as possible. Now, keep in mind, when I do say other games for console, for other games for live streams, it doesn't mean we're starting a new series. Probably a lot of these games will be one-offs just to see how you guys are enjoying them. If you guys are liking them, then yeah, maybe I'll start doing content on it and stuff like that. But for now, it would just be, we're going to try out this game and see how it goes. You know what I mean? That kind of gist. Now, what games? I don't know. I actually... If we were going to go ahead and do a different game, like if I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do on here, you know what, we'll hold on to the pelt. Hold on to the pelt. I don't know where it went. Did I pick it all up? I thought I threw out 300. I did. Oh, I might have got thrown behind. Oh, it's up there. There it is. Okay. Oh, I can't move now. Shoot. Yeah, because this stuff is so heavy. We'll bring this over to the mammoth. I was possibly thinking in today's live stream, if we weren't going to do ARK, we were going to maybe jump back into Green Hell. Just to do a little bit of survival mode, not story mode or anything. Just survival mode to see, because there's been a lot of updates to Green Hell since the last series. But at the same time, I actually thought that the new building, like, update that they did, I thought that was going to hit consoles too. So I thought, oh, perfect timing, we'll do that. It hasn't hit consoles yet. It's still just on PC specifically. So once that happens, I may just do like a quick, like maybe do a live stream or whatever of Green Hell, just to kind of see where it has been and just kind of check out the updates and everything like that. I've actually even been in the background. I've been playing a little bit of Grounded. Yeah, no, I'm actually really enjoying it and everything again. Obviously, another game that has had a crazy amount of updates since we stopped doing the last series and everything. Yeah, it just seems like a lot of the games that I played in the past have had major, like, just big updates. So, for example, I mean, we had, what was it? Conan Exiles has had 1 million updates since I've played that, so that could be something, too, to check on out in the future. I feel like the only game that maybe hasn't had too much of updates is Stranded Deep. Because, again, I think that game was pretty much fully completed by the time I even started that series a while ago. But I don't know. I want to just start doing more just random games on the channel. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean it's going to be less ARK content. If anything, I still want to do my best to stick to the... I guess we'll throw stuff onto it. No, you're already full too. Shoot. What's another dino we can... Oh my god, we have too much stuff. That's what this comes down to. We just have way too much stuff, and we got to figure out what to start getting rid of. Got 850 weight. What's got like a high amount of... Oh, where's the Argents? Oh, let's do the Argents. The Argents would probably be good. Alright, that's the perfect female, that's the perfect male. We'll bring those guys on out. Maybe the Maywing? No. Oh, wait, duh. Let's bring Fluffs out. Fluffs has a stupid amount of weight. Where's Fluffs 2? Oh, Fluffs 2 is probably on you. Okay. Fluffs 2, Fluffs 2. Argent... Fluffs 2. Fluffs 2. There we go. Yeah, let's bring out Fluffs 2, because literally I've been trying to get this weight stat to be literally at, like, as you see, it's 2032.5. I have been desperately trying to get this weight stat to be like the health stat, the stamina stat, and the melee stat, where it is 0.0, like it is just completely good across the board. It's not going my way. So this Maywing has a stupid amount of weight. This Maywing has like I think it's almost 2 times the amount of weight that the Argent does, which is kind of crazy to even think about. Let's see, can I move? I can. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep chucking stuff onto Fluffs at this point. We have too much crap. We really do. Oh, man. Thank God this is a game and this isn't real life, because I would 100% be on that Hoarder show. Like, Jesus. Oh, my God. It's really enlightening, though. Like, once you start really breaking down your base and everything, you realize, oh, my God. Way too much stuff. Hey, Chris, how's it going? But yeah, it's kind of funny. So with the name change and everything, obviously, like I mentioned, it's been overall positive so far, you know what I mean? But, I forget who it was. I think it was Bill in the comments was already asking if I'm looking to do merch and stuff. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's great to have those kind of comments already, but I'm like, no, let's slow it down a bit. Let's enjoy the logo before. Is that something I want to do in the future? I think it is. I don't think it's something that I'm looking to do right at this moment, but it is definitely positive getting you guys already asking those kind of things. Like, am I going to be able to move? Not going to be able to move. Shoot, I totally forgot. Shoot. Okay, we're just going to drop everything like this, and we're going to slowly move it on over. So, we'll take you. We only have 5 minutes to do this, so we don't actually have a lot of time. But, let's see. But yeah, seriously, I feel like, yeah, Gen 2 is definitely one of those maps that goes that route. Like, I feel like here's the problem that I have. I think this is a Genesis and not a Genesis 2 thing, but wasn't Genesis where you couldn't actually, like, break down materials? Like, it has that weird, no, can't break this down kind of thing with it. I never understood that, especially since, yeah, it was Gen 1, because they didn't do it for Gen 2, which was definitely really weird. But yeah, it's like, I never understood the reason why behind that. Especially, maybe at the time, maybe because it was like, oh, the loot's really good, that kind of thing. But, I don't know, because Gen 2's even better when it comes to loot and everything, at least in my opinion. Because I feel like with Gen 2, the amount of loot that you get, and there's no bad loot drop. Everything has some really good stuff. We're about to fill this damn Maywing up, too. So much stuff. Yeah, the Sinnoh's helping out in the sense that I'm able to just get back to the stuff really quickly. I'm really not using the Sinnoh for what it's supposed to be used for, which is just the carrying portion of it, but it is what it is. We gotta start figuring out what's the next thing we're bringing on out. Maybe we bring out probably the Argent's gonna be next, because yeah, Fluffs is about to fill up. Yep, that's it. Fluffs is full. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, Argent. Alright. Argent, who literally has, like, no levels onto it yet. You're coming out here. Maybe you get the weight reduction, though, with the crystal. I can't remember if you do or not. How much time do we have? We have 2:56. Okay, we got plenty of time. I'm gonna take all this stuff. Am I gonna be able to move? No, I'm already stuck. Oh, no, I can. No, it's fine. It's fine. Almost there. Yeah, Santi, I know that the Sino has weight reduction and all that, but for right now, yeah. Because here's the thing, the way I look at it is, then I have to hold down this, then I gotta do this, then I gotta move stuff over, then once I get to the Argent, and in this case, obviously, it's a little bit different, but then I gotta re-ankle the guy up, then I gotta do this. It's just a few extra steps that I think, at the end of the day, yeah, we're, you know, it's a big weight reduction and everything, but I think at the end of the day, just kind of grabbing everything and going quickly back and forth just kind of works out a little bit better in my opinion. And to be honest, with the weight that we have on the Sinnoh, it helps, 100%. It definitely would help. I don't know if it helps a crazy amount, though. I don't know if there's that much of a difference to sacrifice the amount of time it's going to take to take the stuff out of the... Well, put the stuff in the Sinnoh's inventory, then take it out of the inventory, then put it back in, then, you know, that kind of... I don't know. All right, almost done with the... with the hoarding, let's put it that way. But, yeah. Just a few minutes. Why are you breaking the base down? So, Chris, we are just redoing the interior of the base. I feel like the interior was definitely good for the start of ARK, for like the beginning of the game, but I think at this point, we're just going to kind of rebuild the interior to work a little bit better for the mid-game at this point. We have, at this point, we have a chem bench that we got from Gen 2, we have another fabricator, we have, obviously, we have plenty of materials in order to make the industrial grinder. We may have to go out for a few quick runs and stuff for the industrial grinder, but I just want the base to look a little bit nicer at the end of the day, and instead of it being... A lot of the stuff has just been thrown in recently, so I think just kind of gutting it and starting over is going to be the best move, at least for right now. So we get to organize it and everything like that too. So that's kind of the gist behind all this. Now the outside, this is staying the same. I'm pretty good with how this looks. We don't necessarily need the campfires anymore, so these guys can go away. But yeah, interior-wise, this is it. This was the base and everything, and it's not big. Oh yeah, we said we're going to gut all this too. Right, okay. Yeah, we're going to gut everything. I fully committed to gutting everything. So let's go ahead, get rid of you. Bring all this stuff to my inventory. We'll use the Sinnoh for this one. And I still can't move. Okay. What is holding me down the most? 39 weight. 18 weight and 25. Is that enough? Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited for SOTF next week. I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna be honest, I was really hoping in this week's crunch we were gonna get a little bit of info on SOTF, on the ARK, Unreal Engine release, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm wondering if... So, let me kind of back up here a little bit. So, Jeremy on Twitter, I believe it was Jeremy. I can't remember out of the two of them, out of who it is and whatever. One of them came on and said basically that, oh god, why can't I move? There we go. The reason why, well, they kind of announced that, yeah, it's not for the Unreal Engine kind of teaser, isn't for a video or anything. It's actually going to be for the Unreal Engine 5 remastered, all that, because there were kind of new, there were kind of like rumors and stuff that was a possibility and whatever, so he kind of put all that to rest, which is kind of cool. So, really happy about that, because I was getting worried. I was second-guessing that, oh my god, is it only going to be just some video? Because that means nothing to us, let's be honest. If it's gameplay, we're going to love it. If it's just a video to watch, that's kind of... I don't know. But anyways, where was I going with this? So, yeah, Jeremy or whoever announced that, hey, it's going to be actual remastered version for free, too, which I'm very surprised about, I'm going to be honest. I really thought that they were going to use this as a... I'm not going to call it a cash grab, because that sounds really negative, and that's probably the most negative way that I can put it. It's justified. I think it would be justified. If it's a full remastered version, I kind of 100% expected we're going to fill up this freaking Argent too. I fully 100% expected a purchase in our futures in order to get the remastered version, in my opinion. But we didn't end up going that route, which is really nice. It's great that it's actually free too. I'm really surprised by that. But the reason why they didn't fully announce it or address it yet was because there was more that they want to announce at that time. And it kind of got the wheels turning and stuff. I'm wondering and hoping when they finally announce, maybe not announce, but when they release SOTF to consoles, are we also getting Unreal at that time? Like, that would be really cool. I don't know. Again, this is just me talking out of my ass. I have no backup, no nothing about it, but I think it would be kind of cool because they are planning on releasing SOTF, or at least talking about it further when there's more to talk about. It was kind of along that line. He said something like that. So, yeah. So I'm hoping. That's kind of my hope. That when SOTF comes out this week, maybe remastered ARK. I don't know. I doubt it. It would be great to see, though, in my opinion. But yeah, let me jump back into comments and everything, too. I just did similar on my Ragnarok base. Also did Gamma Boss. Ready for beta soon. Pretty cool. Yeah, so Sven says, I heard you can see far. Ha ha ha, get it. That's actually not the reason for the name either. I know there's going to be different little puns and everything that go along with the name, and that's totally cool. I'm fine with that. So to kind of give another reason to why I went with the name, it's a bit random, obviously, but it's also not too, because there's a funny story behind it. So, I don't know if I mentioned this in the video or not, to be honest, when I announced the name and everything. So Seafar is actually a combination of my first and last name. And what's kind of interesting is if you kind of go through the whole life cycle of this channel... Oh, that's right. We're done. Gotta bring you over here. If you go through the whole life cycle of this channel, every name that I've given this channel has been some form of my name, initials, the whole nine. It's always been the same kind of idea. It's just, you know, in different iterations and everything like that. So, yeah. I mean, it's different, but it's not too different at the end of the day, you know, when you kind of pick the weeds and everything like that and dive into it a little bit more. So, you know, I like it. It sounds interesting. It's always been something that I've wanted to do with the name and everything. It's always something that I wanted to do, but just never kind of got around to doing it and everything like that. I didn't know logo-wise kind of what I wanted to do with it. I've always had this logo kind of sitting in the background and everything, and I've kind of always worked on it and whatever, but and always kind of came up with different colors and stuff for it and whatever, but never actually went ahead and did any of that, basically. So, yeah, but I thought this was a pretty good time and everything like that to kind of go that route, but let's see. So we got a couple questions coming on in and everything. So Hunter, well, it's not a question. Hunter's saying that the new name and logo looks great. Thanks. Yeah, no, I'm liking it. It's different. It's random, and that's what I like about it. We have Hunter's asking if we're moving bases. No. So what I'm doing is I'm just gutting the interior of the base, and I just realized this style is going to be pretty full because I'm literally loading this thing up with metal now. Okay, we need another dino. What the heck is available? Yeah, I guess we'll go with the perfect male and the perfect female Argents. We're taking out half of our friggin' army just for, like... Oh my god. Down. Alright, throw that on you. But no, we're not moving base or anything like that. So what I'm doing is, we've had this base set up since early game, let's put it that way, right? So a lot of this base was set up for early game. Now we're kind of in that mid game, getting a little bit closer to end game-ish. I'm not saying we're even close to end game, but we're going along that line. Basically what I'm doing is I want to rip up the interior and rebuild the interior just so it makes a little bit more sense for where we are at the game. We have ourselves a fabricator, we have ourselves a chemistry bench, we have ourselves most likely, I would say 75% of the materials in order to make ourselves another industrial grinder. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of do a whole redesign with the interior of the base. The exterior is going to stay the same. Interior is just going to work a little bit better for this, at this moment. Am I going to change the tribe name and all that? No, I mean, I'm going to be honest, on single player, what is the benefit to making a tribe name on single player? I don't want that to come, I'm not trying for that to come off as me being, like, dickish about it, if that makes sense. I'm just genuinely curious. Like, what is the advantage of having a tribe in single player? Obviously, I can't change the name of my character because we're already in this series, so unfortunately, you will always see it as S2F until we start up a new series in the future and everything like that. But at that point, it would change over. But Xbox gamer tag has been changed over as CFAR Plays. The channel is obviously now CFAR. The handle is CFAR Plays. And again, like I mentioned, the whole plays thing on certain things is just a safety net in case CFAR does become a problem, because there is actually another YouTube channel that has the name CFAR. It's something in the boating industry or something like that. It's a European company, so I don't see it being an issue, but we'll see. And if it is, I have a failsafe ready to go, basically. Now, nothing else is going to change from the channel, just the logo is going to stay the same, everything like that. It would just be, obviously, we're going to add plays onto the end of it. Why can't I move? Oh, because oh, okay, so the Argent was already too full. Okay, that's... But, yeah, if you guys can answer that question for me, like, why in single player should you have a tribe name? Because I genuinely have no idea. I personally have never done tribe names and everything like that. On a server, obviously it makes sense, you know, but on single player, I've never seen the reason to do that, so I don't know. Let me know, guys. I'm actually kind of curious. As you guys know, I am not an expert when it comes to servers, PvP, PvE, all that, so yeah, I don't know. Having a tribe lets you see if a dino dies. Ah, okay. Is that the only benefit? I think a tribe keeps track of death logs. Okay, so it keeps track of death logs and everything. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually done the whole tribe log thing and whatever, so I don't think it's necessary, in my opinion. But yeah, so we've almost gutted out the entire base. And here's the sad part. We're going to need more dinos to be able to fill this up. The problem is, I don't think any other dinos give us a... Like, obviously the Argents give us the metal ingot weight reduction, but I don't think I have any other dino that can go along that line. So, yeah, we're going to have a bit of a problem. The good news is, though, we could start shifting around once we are ready to build and ready to make stuff. We could start shifting stuff around in order for the Argent to hold a lot of the smithing stuff, so we can make stuff instead of having to put down a smith. I plan on putting one down. Oh, wait a second. 90. Okay, so you can hold a little bit more. So let's put that inside you, which means that one can hold a little bit more too. So I'm going to grab the next bit of metal. I don't know between the two of them if they'll be able to hold another 300, but we'll take this 255. But yeah, what other dinos? We're really just going to use every dino we have gotten in this series so far in order to fill this up. Okay, so you're almost good. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's the most that you can hold. Okay, what about you? Alright, you can hold the rest of that. Cool. I'm going to get another 300. Oh my god. 1,500 metal to go, guys. Alright, so we're going to put the rest of this, or at least some of this, on the perfect female, and now I got to start figuring out other dinos. Maybe the Doedicurus can hold one or two of these. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be almost it there. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's see. What other dinos we got? Yeah, so, well, here's the funny thing. A couple things. I mentioned this at the beginning of the live stream. I have, in fact, given myself Bolts, I actually spawn them on in. And the reason is I want to use them to figure out where my actual vaults are going to go in the future. So don't worry, guys. I'm not actually using the vaults that I currently have on my character, or rather, they're on one of these dinos here. I just want to use it to make sure that when I'm spacing out everything, I just want to make sure that where I'm planning to put these vaults, they'll actually fit, basically, is kind of where I'm going with this. So, crap, what dino do we use next here? We have the Thylas. I guess the Techworks has to come out for a bit. All right, well, let's get the big boy out here. Here we go. All right, you're going to hold some metal for us. You're not going to be able to hold a lot, but we'll have to kind of go down another route in a bit. But yeah, the problem is I currently cannot make bolts because level 75, and we are at level 72, 73. So we're close, but we're just not there yet. So the bolts are going to be placeholders just because in my head I kind of have an idea of where I want to put these bolts. I just don't know if the bolts are going to fit. And I don't want to do this whole interior rebuild and then realize that where I was planning to put bolts and then eventually make the bolts the whole 9, it doesn't actually fit. You know what I mean? And then we kind of have to do everything all over again. So what I'm going to do is once we figure out, hey, a vault's going to fit here, a vault's going to fit here, let's just say, and a vault's going to fit there. Once I have the spacing figured out, I will break them, and we're going to throw out all of the materials too. So I'm not gifting myself materials or anything like that either. I'm just getting rid of them entirely. Again, it's all for just spacing and making sure the place looks okay. What's your rate at? Oh, no, 850. Okay. I don't know why. It seemed a lot higher than that. Alright, so we are down to 600 metal. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Okay, let's have a little more water. And yeah, I mentioned this in the next episode, I believe, too. I went ahead and made another canteen for myself. I ended up just... I know we ended up losing it in the last live stream. We ended up losing a water jar. I went ahead and just used the engram points for a canteen. And I'd made a couple of those, basically. Let's see. I guess the Maywings now? I don't know what's actually going to have a lot of weight on it. So yeah, I guess it's going to be the Maywings. I guess we'll bring out the perfect female. Or the perfect, actually, because, yeah. They don't actually have genders, the Maywings. So they won't fit unless you do 2 walls high. What won't fit unless I do 2 walls high? You know what, we'll come back and break that. We gotta get the Shinehorn out of here, too. So, we'll get that little guy out of here in a minute. If you mean the industrial grinder, it does actually fit. It just kind of pokes out the back. Because that's actually where I had it. I had the grinder here, and it sticks through the back a little bit. I'm okay with that. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so now we break this down, and now the entire base is broken down. Okay, so let's look at this, and let's plan. Oh my god, you really cannot hold these? Can you hold something? Oh, you can hold it. Okay, hold that. There we go. Okay, let's have a quick look here, and let's see kind of what the interior is looking like. So, obviously, this was the first room. I may want to... I'm going to be honest. There is a chance that I'm literally rebuilding what we just did in this room. Along the lines, basically. We'll see. I'm not sure. But what I want to do is... I do need those bolts. So, let's see. Did I put the bolts on you, or did I put them on somebody else? Because might as well start with... I am going to need that. Might as well start off with the experimental stuff and kind of get an idea of where I'm going to want to put that stuff eventually. I didn't throw it on you. There's no way. Okay. Oh, maybe the Equus. Yeah, there they are. Okay. So we'll do experimental vaults first, which, like I mentioned multiple times, guys, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here. These vaults I spawned in. I'm just using them as kind of placeholders for right now. My idea is I want to put the vaults, if it allows me, and if there's enough space. No. Okay. Okay, so width-wise is okay. Height-wise is going to be interesting. Oh, that's what you meant, the vaults. The vaults need to be too high. Let's see. Hypothetically, if I put it here, I just want to see if is it poking out of the front. No. And it doesn't actually mess up the window or anything. Okay, cool. So that's probably where the first bolt would go. It's taking a lot of space, though. I don't know if I like that. All right, we'll pick it on up. At least it kind of fits in that space. Okay. It won't fit on the sides here. Okay, so we got to keep that in mind. All right. But I think over here is going to be where the chemistry bench goes. Okay. I was planning on putting a vault here, but now I'm going to feel like I'm going to run into a problem where if the vault's here, I don't think I can fit the chemistry bench here. Unless I don't do that and I literally do bolts this way. The downside to it is, as we mentioned before, and I'm just going to kind of freehand this one right now. Yeah. I don't mind it, but at the same time, it looks a little... Maybe not. Okay. Oh, we gotta get the Shinehorn out of here, too. Throw you over here. Haven't went ahead and named the Shinehorn or the Cinemacrops, actually, because you guys know I'm not the best at names. I'm really bad at that. So, I don't know. They'll get names eventually. I just don't know what it's going to be. So, alright. I really don't want to build... I really don't want to build up more than I have to. I kind of want to keep the base the way that it is right now, at least size-wise. I think it's a really good size to work with. So... I did like this idea, too. Shoot. I don't think it's going to work out the way that I want it. Because here's what I was thinking. I was thinking... Bolt sticks out to, like, here. And then in this little space here, right in the middle, would be the smithy, right? And then on this side would be refining forge, and just enough space in order to kind of sneak in here, and then sneak in here to have access to the vault, have access to the smithy. I don't think the room works for this. Okay. Alright. So, I think we're going to start by doing something a little bit different, actually. Oh, crap, I need a fabricator in order to... Shoot, I should have done this before. Alright. Fine, it's fine. Alright, regardless, we're going to have to... Okay, where's that fabricator? Because I can make another fabricator. It's not that big of a deal. Where's the fabricator? We're just going to throw it down randomly because I do want to go ahead and make myself... No, it's going to be on top. I want to go ahead and make myself a electric... what the heck are they called? The things that run the electric throughout the base and everything. That thing, whatever it's called. We're just going to plop this here. We'll make a new one. It's no big deal. I want to make this, the generator. So 10 electronics, 25 metal ingot, and then we'll need to go ahead and make a couple of cables. We'll have to make an outlet, all that stuff. All right, let's see here. So I need electronics and metal ingots. So we'll take 100 of those. If I can carry this, we'll take that. Alright, now we need gas. Alright, do you have gasoline in you? You do. Okay, take that. Alright, turn this on. Let's make that. Let's make this. Let's make probably 5 of those, just because I don't know what direction we're really going to go in with this. And we need a little bit of wood in order to make this. we put that on the mammoth for the weight reduction. That's okay. Got it. No, I don't think we're gonna go the windmill route because one, I didn't even think that they would work on the island. I'm gonna I don't know. I guess maybe the windmill could be an idea. The problem is we would have to take a quick trip over to Scorched Earth to learn it, because I don't think... You can't learn it here on... What is it called? It's not called a windmill, is it? Like, what's the actual name? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever actually used. What is it called? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I know you need, like, a really windy area, and that's why they were kind of meant for Scorched Earth. But I don't know... I don't know what they're called. But... Turbine, that's what they're here we go, turbine, yeah, right here. We could learn it, we would just have to make a quick trip over to Scorched Earth to do it. I think using the generator and stuff for right now, it's just going to work out a little bit better, in my opinion. But we'll try the generator first. If we really have to, then all right, we make adjustments if need be. But I think for right now, so go ahead, get a look at this, go that, because I need to make a foundation and I need to make stairs. Stairs, foundation, and then we'll do some walls. Give me 1 second. I just gotta text. Alright. Okay. A little bit of that. You know what? Let's go ahead and get the... Oh god, where's the sickle gonna be? Alright, we'll try Philippa first. Sickle, there we go. 593. Okay, this should get us a friggin' ton of fiber. Alright, and the reason why I'm doing this is I'm kind of just making a little outhouse, if you will, in order to hold the turbine and everything. Oh my god, not the turbine. You guys know my... You guys got turbine on the mind now. Here we go. Gonna need a wooden wall. Need a second wooden wall. But we need a door. Going to need this and this. Going to need this. And I'm going to need an actual door. Do I not have the door unlocked? No, because I have the double door. Oh, no, if I have the double door unlocked, I should have the single. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're going to kick this out here. And we're going to put the stairs here. Because the idea, it doesn't work. Okay. I guess we're not putting the stairs there. I guess we'll do it this way. That's fine. I was hoping to make it a little bit more natural facing this way. We could still do that. I just need to make a second set of stairs. Alright, let's do a second set. Let's see. Probably just don't have enough stone here. Yeah, that should be enough. Second set of stairs. And we'll kind of just make this the door. Okay. Okay. So, no, let's put the generator in first. Speaking of which, we gotta go back and get the generator. Generator. Yeah, so I think we're going to just commit to the generator. Worst case, like I mentioned, if this doesn't seem to work out too well, we could go the wind turbine. Personally, I just think it's going to... I think it'll be fine just using the generator. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So first things first, Let's go into orbit camera for a second. Trying to get here. No, I moved my characters. Do that again. So if you guys don't know, the reason why I'm using the whole wooden ladder is to straighten out my character. It just keeps everything nice and clean and straight in the whole nine. So go ahead, generator down, orbit camera so I can see. And good. Now the only thing is, I'm wondering, what if can I have this just going straight into the house that way? That's going to be the concern. Worst case, we just make another one. It's no big deal. But I want to make sure that I get this going into the house. So. Okay, so it does work. Okay. I just needed to face the other way, but that still works. I'm going to assume I might just have to break this down. I think I'm going to do it. I might have to break down the foundation, too, in order to make sure that this snaps right. Yeah, because I can't commit to... Oh, no, there it is. Okay, I see the little green thing. Okay. So it snapped here. Let's also do this, just to keep a little marker for us. Vertical. Did I already make an outlet, or no? I did not. Make that. Let's also go ahead and do this. We're going to throw some gasoline in here and start running this guy, just so I can make sure that everything is working the way that I want it to. So let's pop this up just so we can see. Okay, so it's yellow. Good, 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 good. Okay, so now I want to put down the electrical intersection, because I don't know which way I want to take this. I don't know if I want to... I probably want to go this way to start. And like I said, we're going to use this guy just so I can make sure we're good. Okay, got to stay along this line here. Nope, that's vertical. Want a straight cable. And then I want a straight cable. And then I think here we're going to do another intersection. Alright, got a few people kind of showing on up. Thanks, Af, for showing on up to this one. I see that you jumped in a little while ago. No, Yakubel, it's just base upgrades and everything. So, obviously, we've had this base for a bit. We kind of started out with this base as all... Okay, there's the point. Okay, good. When we started this base, we were kind of in the early game of ARK. Now that we've kind of... we're kind of at mid-game now and everything like that. So, I'm just kind of refurbishing and reworking the base so it kind of makes sense a little bit more for what we have. Because we have chemistry benches now, we have obviously fabricators, we have industrial grinders, we have grills, we have more of the end game stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of the route that we're going with right now. I'm just doing an entire rebuild so the house makes a little bit more sense for what I want to do, essentially. So, yeah, let's see. Chemistry bench. Let's start with that. Now, is the chemistry bench in you? It is. Oh, the cryo fridge is in you, too. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Where's the chemistry? Maybe it's... Oh, no, it is. I just saw it. Just saw it. Chemistry bench. Cool. And that's going to be a huge upgrade for us, honestly. I'm wondering, too, can I actually make a chemistry bench right now, or are we technically not at the level of chemistry bench? Okay. That might be interesting. Okay, so I'm going to put down the chemistry bench here. Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to think this base over and everything, too. And I think what we're going to do is eventually, in the corners, are going to be the cryo fridges. I plan on having two. So one on this side, one on this side. I may want to run another... Let's run another one. Run another intersection along with an outlet here, just because I want the cables and everything to be like, I want everything to be nice and managed. I don't want it to be all over the place, so I'm hoping this works, because I've always been really bad at this part. Okay, so where is the next? Okay, so it's here. So I'm going to put down another one of these. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't stick out of the house. It does. Okay. And we're not going to be able to do that. That's fine. I really just don't want to have... Oh, then we just go this way with it. Duh. Oh no, that's going to stick out of the house the other way, isn't it? Let's have a quick look just to make sure. Yeah, it's going to stick out. Okay, so regardless whatever I do, it's going to stick out of the house. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I guess we'll just use one. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and put the chemistry bench in. I think that's a good enough spot, somewhere around there. And the idea is that maybe I'm going to put a vault to the right. If I can get enough space in there, possibly. Maybe that's what. But while we're at it now, get that outlet in there, and that connects just like that. Perfect. The last thing that I want is the wiring to be, like, stretching across the entire place. That's really what I'm trying to avoid here. So I'm second-guessing putting in the cryofridge right now for that reason. But we'll see. But for right now, chemistry bench is going to be huge, in all honesty. So I think we can close this on up now. Which means... Oh, we actually have to completely close this on up. This is all exposed and everything. So let's go with this method. So let's put a wall. And we're just going to make this look normal. I'm okay with this looking a little bit different than the rest of the base. I do need to make a second wall. 1 second, just got another toast. Sorry about that, guys. Let's do this. Do this. And then to close it on up, actually, I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to close it up this way. But it's going to kind of still look like it's part of the house. And we'll just put another wall right here if I don't have enough materials. Okay, so I'm going to have to make 2 walls. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's have a quick look and see. Wall and wall. And then we can also put like a a trophy or something against this. I don't know, just to fill up that space if we have to. But there we go. Okay, so that's that. That covers the little shed area. Go back into the house here and fix this, though. That lines up perfectly. Sweet. Okay, awesome. So we got this going right now. All right, that's going to be a big game changer for us. But the next thing, I think we should go ahead... and... Let me see here. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I think we should go ahead and just put all the materials in here for the industrial grinder, possibly a fridge, a industrial grill, air conditioner, all that kind of stuff. But give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. let's see. All right, jumping back in here, you guys got a few comments. So let's go on through and see. Oh, okay. So I saw the comment right away from Cars, if I'm saying that right, saying I'm gonna quit ARK. I'm like, what? Oh, but obviously because it's called ARK: The Farewell Tour. So no, I've been doing a series right now called ARK: The Farewell Tour. The idea is that with ARK 1 ending, moving over to ARK 2, this is kind of the last hurrah of ARK 1, essentially. Now, at this point, with the amount of delays ARK 2 has, maybe the Farewell Tour gets a part 2. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But, let's get back into this. Sorry for the delay, guys, but, I think the best thing to do right now is, like I was saying before, I think I should just get all the materials in here to make the grill, a fridge or two, an air conditioner or two, and try to go out and get all the ingredients for the industrial grinder too. The biggest problem is going to be that this takes a lot of material, and we are going to have to leave base to get some of this stuff. I don't expect to have enough polymer, and I don't expect to have even close to enough crystals. So I do need to make sure that 2 dinos are at least free in order to make that happen. So let's see what we can do here. So what I want to do is I want to dump everything that I have on my character right now. Just, yeah, it should be enough. Okay. So let's look at all the material that we need specifically. God, I should probably get like a list. I should probably get something on my phone to make a list of everything we need. But cementing paste, we're going to need a lot. I think all of them. Okay, so 40 cementing paste. 800, so 840 cementing paste. So let's start with cementing paste. Here we go. 100, 200, 300, 400, 482. Check you next. You don't have anything. We're just looking for cementing paste right now. So we're going to go around to every creature we've thrown stuff in and see if we have any available. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be 882, so we're good. Let's go drop this on now. $882 along with the poop. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's see. What else? Crystal. Shit, crystal's gonna be a lot. Okay. But let's gather all the crystal that we have, period. So starting with falling off the edge. Alright, let's start with Philippa here. Crystal. 83, not a great start. Okay, you, nothing. You, nothing. You, nothing. You. Crystal! 1, 2, okay. Oh, I can't jump. Oh, no. Alright, fine. We'll do the quick little trick. There we go. Sinnoh, you hold that. Oh, crap, you can hold all that crystal. Okay, we're good. Okay. I think we're good. Alright, let's see how much we need. So, obviously, we need a lot of crystal in order to make ourselves the industrial grinder again. And that is going to be a must for us. Because I really think the grinder is going to help us out in the long run, especially when we head over to other maps and we are just grabbing all this different loot that we don't necessarily need. So, how much crystal are we looking at right now? So, 30. Hypothetically, if I want to make 2 refrigerators, we're looking at 50, so that's 80. Looking at probably 4 fridges, so 15, 15, 15, 15, 30, 60. What do we say? 60, 50, so 110. 140, along with another 2,000. 2,140 crystal is what we need. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. 2,140. So, clearly we're going to have to go on a crystal run. I can let you guys know right now. We're going to be going on a crystal run in this live stream. There's no way I'm going to be able to do all this. There's no way I have the material to do all this. Is probably what I should say. Alright, but look up at the rain. Throw the rest in here. Let's plop this on in so we can see how much crystal we currently have. Alright, no crystal in you. What about you, Mammoth? Got blueprints, and that's kind of it. Don't have any. Okay. Did we check you? I think we already checked. Alright, what about you? Cryo? Alright, what about you? No. Alright, not looking good. Definitely not looking good. Charcoal crystal! Hey! Okay. Take this. We can also start grabbing that poly, too. We'll grab that here in a bit. Let's throw the crystal in here. So we are currently at 1,083. I actually thought that... I did not realize. That's a lot. That's a lot better than I thought. No, I did not unlock the incubator because... Oh, God. Sorry. No, I did not unlock the incubator because I believe you have to be level 89 in order to unlock it, and we are currently not even close to that. So right now, we are going to have to use I was going to say the refrigerators. You guys know what I'm talking about. The air conditioner. Yeah, but you have to be like, you have to be, I think it's even closer than 90, not even 80. It's crazy. But I think that's all the crystal that we have. So let's start working in the next department, which I believe is probably going to be polymer, but I want to see. Because again, when I go out for this quick little run, I want to make sure that we have everything. We're going to do like a laundry list. Okay, so oil. We need 40 oil. Poly. Oil, poly, metal. Let's grab all the oil and the poly that we can. So, starting out with Philippa here, because you're definitely going to have some stuff, right? Oil. That's it off of you. We're going to kind of go around in a circle here. Nope. There is obsidian, so of course we could make poly that way, but... Can you? No, with obsidian. Oh my god, I always just use organic polymer, that's why, but... okay, here we go. A little bit more oil. And we'll throw the cementing paste in there, that's cool. Almost done checking everyone. We missed the mammoth, I gotta go back and do that. There's a little bit of poly. That's 300 poly. Alright, nothing on you either. And nothing on you either. Okay. But yeah, I think it's going to be penguin hunting time here in a bit. Poly, you need cementing paste and obsidian. So, I don't want to go that route. I would rather just do organic poly if I'm not going to lie. Alright, how much metal? 32. 34. 35.20, 36.40. What do we say? Like 4 ACs probably, somewhere around there. So we're looking at, Jesus, we're looking at all the metal we have in the base. So let's put all the metal inside this thing. Oh my god. All right. Jesus. Awesome. All the metal that we just moved out, I'm gonna have to just re-put back in. I think the penguins are going to be fine because we're just going to go up there with the thyla, probably. I feel like at this point we'll have so much stuff emptied and whatever that I think the thyla is going to be the route that we're going to go. Oh, that's right. I'm not going to be able to... I'm not going to be able to jump. But yeah, using the thyla, we do end up getting a decent amount of poly, so it's not too bad. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, another 300 coming our way. But now that we have a few more people in chat, too, it looks like that we've went up to, like, 20, 25 people watching, which is really cool. Thanks, guys, for spending time with me here today. But Yeah, let's catch on up. How you guys doing? How did your week go and everything like that? Obviously, big stuff going on the channel. There we go. Big things on the channel, obviously, with the name change, with the logo change, with the channel art change, all that fun stuff. How are you guys spending your weekend and everything? Alright, so Santi is saying that we're going to need at least 6 to 8 air cons. I'm going to start with 4, but I do believe, I'm going to be honest, I think we're going to be fine with 4. I don't think we need to go 6 or 8, but if we do, I'll try to make the 4 in a pattern where we can still put excess air cons if need be, but I kind of want to start off with 4. If we end up having more materials, then yeah, of course, screw it. We'll end up making a lot more than that. But I'm wondering, where in this base do you guys think we should put air cons? Because again, we don't have a crazy amount of room. We don't have a crazy amount of room in this base to work with, so I do want to keep everything as tight, compact as possible, which is, again, if you guys have been on the channel for a while, you've always seen that I usually don't go big, crazy bases or anything like that. I try to keep it nice like this, because this is easy to manage. It's easy to work with, you know? Some of the bases get a little bit crazy, but, which I've done in the past. If you guys have been around for a bit, what was it, 2? Maybe, I think it was 2 ARK series ago. I did a big base over on Ragnarok. Oh my god. I love that base. It just was not worth the amount of time it took. It took like 2 weeks. It took like 2 weeks to actually build and everything. So Paul comes in with a question here. Paul, thanks for stopping on by to the live stream and everything. Where did the name Seafar come from? So, I kind of explained this a little bit earlier too. Obviously, it's a little bit different than, you know, it's not a traditional name to go with. Interestingly enough, if you go through the history of my channel, every name has been some affiliation or some kind of grouping with my actual name. Yeah, and Seafar is no different. So Seafar is a combination of my first and last name together. That's literally what it is. I would like it to be a little bit more exciting than that, but it's not, and I'm okay with it. But I've always wanted to go with this name and everything. I've kind of had this in the works for a while. I don't know, it's just catchy, in my opinion. I don't know what it is about the name, but I do like it. I really dig it. So, and obviously, if you're not a stranger on this channel or anything, you've known the many name changes that we've done. This channel's been around for 3.5 years, roughly now, and we've had technically 3 name changes but at the same time, we've also had 6 logo changes along the way. Yeah, there's been a lot. But not to say this is the final step. Eventually, who knows, maybe we'll get to a different chapter and change the name again, but we'll see kind of what's going on. But I am liking the name as of now. If you guys want to know the full reason and everything for the name change, why I felt it was necessary, I did put out a video kind of going over that, so yeah, watch that if you're kind of interested to kind of dive into the mind of me. Basically kind of how my mind works, basically. So, and like I mentioned in that video too, guys, a lot of it is on me for the reason why I went with this name change. Has nothing to do with you guys, so I mentioned that like 3 or 4 times in the video. I just want to reiterate that. It has nothing to do with you guys on the back end. It's, you know, it's just my own little insanity that I put myself through at the end of the day. But yeah, let's see what else. How much more metal do we need? I feel like we've got so much metal in there, and yet I feel like we still need plenty to work. It is kind of funny, at the end of the day, we do have enough metal to make all this stuff, so we won't need to go on metal runs, surprisingly. Just because of the amount we got over in the Redwoods, and then what we got over in the, especially the Redwoods, though. The Redwoods has been absolutely crazy, the amount of metal there. It just seems like by the time I filled up all of the forges and stuff over in the Redwood area, they're already respawning. Like, it's just never ending, honestly. honestly. It's crazy, but yeah, we have more than enough metal, so we're good in that department. Everything else, like I said, we'll probably have to do a run here in a little bit, but I'm trying to just overload this thing with as many materials as possible, so when we go do the run, come on back, we can literally just throw everything in here and just start crafting the heck out of stuff. Including a new fabricator, because this is not where the fabricator is going. This is just a placeholder fabricator for right now, so let's see. Alright, so it looks like J-Man unfortunately was sick this week, but glad you're doing better. Thanks for coming on to the live stream and everything like that. But yeah, this week's obviously been a bit crazy, obviously, channel and everything, and, you know, life in general and whatever, so, my girlfriend and I are currently looking for homes and stuff to live in, kind of taking the next step there, if you will, and, yeah, we found a couple of places, and of course, a couple of places that we liked, we ended up not being able to get into them, so, you know, it's been kind of interesting, but we'll definitely have a place. Like, I'm 31 now, my girlfriend is 30. We're done with apartment life. Like, this is the last year. What's nice about it is, compared to where I lived originally, so I'm originally from New Jersey, and now I'm here in North Carolina, the price of homes and stuff is drastically different. So it's nice that there is even that form of an opportunity and everything like that in order to even take that kind of step. Because it's kind of crazy. Like, growing up in Jersey, seeing most homes and everything at, you know, starting price of $400,000, it's kind of daunting. Like, you never think that that's going to be possible or feasible, you know what I mean? And it's not to say it's not expensive down here, because it is, you know, it's, you know, but at the same time, we're at a point where there is a chance that we're actually able to get a house, or we're even possibly looking into possibly just going a townhouse instead. Either option works, you know, but yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of surreal that we're actually at that. My girlfriend's originally from Long Island, so she kind of had that same mentality and everything too, so. But yeah, the good news is, at least for me, you guys don't typically notice it with the videos or anything. Not as many noises and distractions in the background, which is, yeah, it gets a bit annoying, I'm gonna be honest. Having a neighbor upstairs doesn't help, especially with recording videos and stuff like that. Having, just being in an apartment complex, you know, that kind of, if you guys are in apartments, you know kind of what I'm talking about and whatever. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, some places in the air, and some places, depending on where you are in the country, if you're outside the country, yeah, home prices are crazy. They've been a lot crazier, obviously. Now it's starting to come down into the market and everything, which is nice. So, again, we're not looking for anything too crazy. It's just, it's really just at the end of the day, just trying to find somewhere that, you know, we're not paying $1,500 a month to live in an apartment, you know what I mean? So it's crazy how apartments have gotten crazy expensive, you know, over the course of, we've been in this apartment for, I think technically if we sign a lease, this would be our 3rd year in this apartment. And we started out, of course, they always try to get you with like a really good first year rate kind of thing. So I think it was like $10.55, somewhere around there, which was crazy for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, honestly. That was a steal. And then, of course, last year it increased to $12.55, and then this year, you know, if we stayed on, we're looking 15 and change. So yeah, we're like, yeah, you know, it's time to probably just pay for a mortgage and everything, which is a lot cheaper, depending, you know, but yeah, it's a crazy time. Definitely not something I'd ever expect to do. Not that I wouldn't have ever expected to do. I'm just surprised at this kind of situation. That's all. I'm loving it. I really do enjoy looking for townhomes or homes, regardless whatever direction we're going to go in and everything. I like that process, which again, you know, if you guys have been on the channel and everything for a while, obviously I'm currently going for my real estate license too, so obviously I'm enjoying the whole aspect of looking for homes too, because I'm looking at it from like both points of view, not just the buyer, but also learning this stuff and eventually getting my license and all that. So it's an interesting experience, I will say. Speaking of which, after that whole thing, oh my god, we have 6. Why did nobody stop me? We have 6,000 metal sitting in here now, guys. Come on, you guys gotta stop me and tell me, like, hey, you're good. Anyways, alright, so we may actually have to go on a couple of runs, actually. I'm really surprised. I didn't think that we would need to go on an oil run and stuff like that, but we may just have to do all of it. So, I do need the Thyla, and the Thyla's full of stuff. Okay. Can I move with you? I can. Okay. So we're going to head over to Philippa here. And I'm going to see if we can just do this. And that. It's not necessarily going to work, but... the only reason is it's not the weight. It's the amount of items you're holding. So, take out a couple of these items. Take out, like, the really light stuff. And we'll put that onto something else. Oh yeah, we can get rid of that fiber, too. We could put that on something else. And that should be able to hold, like, the heavier stuff here. So we'll throw this on you. We'll throw this on the Mammoth. Nope. We'll throw this on the Equus. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, let's see. So Thyla's coming with me, so let's get a empty cryo. And then I'm going to need Fluffs 2 available. And we're going to go get some oil. We're going to go get some poly. What else do we need? Crystal, which means I need the Anki. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so Fluffs 2. What are you looking at? You're not looking at much. You're just looking at obsidian. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Fluffs 2, you'll be available. We'll throw everything onto you then. Take you guys back. Alright, so we need poly. We need poly, oil. Well, poly and oil is all in the same spot, so let's just head on up there. We'll do that. You know what, though? I am going to, like, absolutely freeze up there, though, so let's switch this on out. Switch out a little bit of the armor. We don't need like, full killing or anything. Who has my... Let's check Philippa. Philippa's going to be the first thing to check for everything. Where's that flak? Gilly. Flak. There it is. Yeah, we'll get myself the crappier armor one. And maybe that'll be enough. I don't think it will be, but... better than nothing, I guess. Alright, Fluffs. Let's go. Or Fluffs 2, rather. Oh, that's so sad. Here's the funny thing, guys. First of all, I do not have enough engram points, I don't believe, to get myself full fur armor. And second, I haven't even found fur armor in a drop yet. So literally, flak is the best that I have for the colder biomes and everything. It's absolutely nuts. So we're going to freeze regardless, but it's just a matter of making sure that our health doesn't go incredibly far down. So we'll see what happens. I love how, like, when I started out this live stream, right? Like, I made coffee beforehand and whatever, and I haven't even had a sip yet. And now it's kind of cold, which stinks. I'm going to probably have to take a minute and bring it to the microwave. Damn. Yep. There's the little frozen icon. So obviously, if you want oil, this is the best place to come. We're not going to bother with the oil just yet. You know what? We'll do the oil over here, because we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Speaking of birds, hello, penguins. All right, get you out here. Cause a bit of destruction. I know it doesn't seem like much with the organic polymer, but just wait until we kill everything here. The amount of organic polymer, and we do actually have a decent amount of organic polymer. I haven't pulled it out of the Equus yet. But I do feel like we put in way too much metal inside of the thing. So we're going to probably have to do a little bit of rearranging and stuff in order for everything to fit. Don't you dare. Let's go over this way. Let's get the rest of the penguins over here. Couple of penguins here. Ah, damn it, he got in the water. Nope, I'm going after him. Forget it. No penguin left alive. Let's get all that damn organic. This is so sad, I'm gonna be honest. Like, why did they have to make penguins the best, well, one of the best, organic polymer things? And on top of that, too, it's really sad to think that, like, beating them with a club gets you even better. And here's the even worse part. Let's go on top of that. Not just beating them with a club, beating the babies with the club gives you the most organic polymer. Take that into, you know, kind of think about that first. Oh my god. But anyways, yeah, as you guys can see, a decent amount of organic polymer. We'll take that on back to base. While we're at it, let's go ahead and get a little bit of oil. I don't know how much we're gonna need. I'm just gonna take... I'm probably gonna take as much as we can get from this island here, basically. We don't need a crazy amount. We are able to gather a decent amount of it. So I think we're gonna be good. Yeah, 177 is not bad. We'll drop the stone. We don't necessarily need that. I think we're okay now in the... Hey, is that going to be a... 15. Still looking for a mate for Polly, guys. I don't want to actually go out and spend an episode trying to find a mate for Polly. But at the same time, like, if we come across one, like... Yeah, no, that's kind of the gist. I'm not going to dedicate an episode to it. But if we do naturally come across it, of course, I'm going to tame it at some point. But we'll find a male Polly at some point. And if you guys aren't sure what the heck I'm talking about with Polly, that's a Pelagornis that we tamed a while ago. We have a female one back at base. Just haven't went ahead and gotten a male yet. But we'll see. Yeah, chainsaws work well, too. For polymer, too. That's true. But personally, on the island here, I really do wish that mantises were on the island here. I'm going to be honest. That would just make life so much easier. But then it kind of gets rid of the point of penguins. So, I don't know. I guess there's always a reason why. Speaking of dinos and everything, how are you guys liking the voting for the top 10 dinos that are possibly coming to the game? You know, the new creature voting and everything. Are you guys excited about it? Are you indifferent about it? Kind of, what's your thoughts on the 10 finalists? Ah, I thought we were going to make it. Oh, man. Oh, as I'm waiting for your responses with the, as I'm waiting for your responses and everything with the creature voting and everything, one more update I want to give you guys. So, if you remember in the episode of, Supply Crate episode, not Supply Crate, Delivery Crate, we had the Delivery Crate come to, like, where the Argent is, right? And I did mention, hey, I think it would be a good idea to set it up, like, right here. I went ahead and did that, right? So I set the coordinates as this spot right here. Every time the delivery crate comes in, it shows up right here. In this corner. I don't know why it doesn't mark it here. It puts it there. So I think I'm going to switch it back to down there. I think it's just going to work out a little bit better. Maybe I can get the angles right to the point where it would eventually... Like if I put... this coordinate spot in or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But I will admit, using the delivery crate method was definitely fun. It's not worth it though. It really isn't, but it was cool to use, I'm gonna be honest. It is something that I've never done in ARK, so that's what made me so intrigued in trying it. It's not that difficult compared to other options and whatever that we could do. Obviously, we have the gas bag, which would be great. We have Argents that we can kind of work with that too, so, you know, there's other methods to use, but... Alright, let's see what else we need. We have enough stuff to make this already, so maybe I'm going to go ahead and make some. So, let's do that just so we can save some space here. So we'll make one of these. We'll make 2 fridges. We can make 4 already, so I think we're just going to go ahead and do that. And then it's going to come down to the grinder. Which we'll have to go out and get a ton of material for. I'm fully aware of that already. So, going over the creatures and everything, by the way, I've already done my voting, so, and me kind of explaining this isn't trying to sway you from this option and that option, what have you. I'm just going to kind of explain my kind of feedback with it. So first things first, obviously when you're doing the creature voting, you do have to keep in mind that the creature abilities that the creators come up with, that's not 100% what it's going to be. ARK, or Wildcard rather, is going to figure out different abilities and whatever. What's going to work out better for the creature and what have you. What else do we need? Oh, it's just the electronics. So maybe we are going to go ahead and make a little bit more. We have the electronics here. I just got to find which creature is holding them. But we have a lot more electronics. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and make 8. We're going to make another 4 of these things. Sorry, getting back on track here. So you're going based on the design. You're not necessarily going by the abilities that are picked and everything like that. That being said, I'm not really a fan of most of them, I'm going to be honest. Yeah. I personally voted as my number 1. I either did... I'm going to be honest, I actually can't even remember what my number 1 was. It was either the bison or the little goat. I don't remember which one I picked, but I picked one as my number 1. And whichever one was not my number 1, that was my number 2, like the opposite one. So, oh, I can make like 20. Jesus Christ, I can make 20. I don't want to make 20. I want to make 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. That being said, I think the bison is a good option. I think it would have been... Let's kind of rephrase that. I think the bison would have made more sense if it came out with Theodor, because obviously that was Necatus. Necatus is obviously the creator of the Fjordur map and everything, and I think that creature would have worked a lot better on there. I don't see it necessarily working as well on the other maps, in my opinion. I think as that kind of creature, it works well on Fjordur and Fjordur only. But I don't know. You know, maybe it would work out and everything really well. The idea that he at least bid for it was... I think it's going to have like a milk or something like that that helps with hyper and hypothermal insulation. It's kind of like an otter, which I like that. I think it would have made more sense too if Jotunheim was as cold as it was on the mod, because we all know they kind of made it a lot easier to survive. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But on top of that, there's also the little mini goat. That was Nettie the Noodle's idea, for lack of a better term, because I don't actually know what to call it. Suggestion, submission, whatever. I like it. I like the fact that it's kind of a creature that's going to be able to... again, this is just going by if they went with the abilities that the goat is going to have, or what the goat he suggested, what it would have, is the ability to... Level 20 Alpha Raptor next. The ability to kind of like sniff out resources and stuff like that, which I think would be really cool. I think that'd be an interesting tame. I don't know if it would be a shoulder pet kind of idea, like a Shinehorn kind of size, or maybe you ride the thing, kind of like a Billy Goat idea, that it would be able to scale the sides of mountains, I think. That'd be pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. But either of those was my bid. I don't remember which one I picked. I picked one of them. I don't know. I liked both of those options. Everything else... I'm gonna be honest, though. I'm not sold on any of it. I think the fact that we were told originally that the last round of voting was it, I was okay with that. I was like, all right, I'm content with it being... We had the Cinemacrops, we had the Desmodus, we had the Karka. You know, it was kind of... That was it. Done. That was how we were told. Like, ARK is no longer doing creature submissions, and then all of a sudden, man, we got a creature submission. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of in and out of this one, in my opinion. I don't... Not that I don't really care who wins, it's I'm not as invested as I was in the previous one, if that makes sense. Maybe some of you guys agree with me, maybe some of you guys don't. But yeah, I'm just not as invested in this one as I was in the past. I did do my vote, though. I did put in a vote. But I will say, I think it is kind of funny that the... I'm gonna get the name wrong, so I'm gonna call it the Gorga. You know, the one that, like, yeah, if you guys know what I'm talking about, the Gorga thing. What's funny about the Gorga is, I feel like if the if the designer, I mentioned this in the last live stream too, I'm pretty sure, because I feel like I'm going down with the same conversation as I did last time. I feel like when the designer came out showing, hey, these were concepts for ARK that never came out, I think... Where was I going with that? Yeah, so the designer came out and said, hey, these are designs that never made it to ARK. Kind of just wanted to show them off, whatever. We got all excited about it. There were some crazy designs and everything, and one of them was that Gorga creature or whatever, the one that's in the creatures submitting right now. I'm going to be honest, I don't think if that ever comes out, if that concept art never comes out, stuff like that, I don't think you even have the Gorga existing and even in the top 10 as of now. So I just think it's kind of funny how things work out the way that they do. A creature that was not supposed to ever be an ARK could potentially end up being an ARK because of community voting, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. And it's doing really, really well. I think it's called the Gorga or something. I can't remember the actual name, but, like Gorga or something, I don't know. It's like the Bloodhound of ARK or whatever they're calling it, basically. It's just funny that a canceled creature could have a potential of actually making it into the game because of us voting. In my opinion. But, J-Man, if you want to press right stick to turn on or off without having to go and click the button. I mean, on and alright. I don't know what you mean, J-Man. Sorry. But we'll figure it out. Anyways. So, yeah. I'm just not invested with the voting, I'm going to be honest. That's really what it is in the end. I like the choices. I think some of the choices are really cool and everything. I really did like the Arctic Fox. Somebody mentioned the Arctic Fox before. I really did like it. I was kind of upset that that didn't even make it into the top 10 either. I do find it funny, though, and I find it interesting that we have two feline dinos that are very similar to each other. Let's be honest. They do seem very similar to each other that are both in the voting and everything. We have one that's like a large lion and another that's a large cat, and they're both really close to... Like, they both seem like almost the same thing, to the point where I kind of thought ARK was going to go ahead and combine the two in order to give another space for someone else. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but I think you guys kind of get me. Alright, what am I trying to do right now? Alright. Let's go back to this. We have the aircons. Where do we want to put aircons? I'm wondering if aircons should be in here. Actually, I mentioned this before. Let's do this. Where's the vaults and where's the wooden ladder? Alright, here's a vault. Here's a wooden ladder. I did say something, I did mention before that I might want to put a vault here, so let's see if this is even feasible and it works. Oh wait, I already know the answer to this, it doesn't. Because it's going to stick out of the ceiling. Do we really care if it sticks out of the ceiling, though? Are we really gonna go that nuts? Are we really gonna be those people? Like, if I put a vault right here... And mind you guys, these vaults are placeholders. I'm not actually keeping them. I'm gonna break them down and everything. Just for the time being. I don't actually... I don't know if it really matters or not. I'm gonna pick it up, though, real quick, because I know we're at that 30-second mark. Okay, we'll think about that. Maybe we'll put a vault there. Where do we want these air cons? Mind you, this is not going to stay here, the fabricator. We're going to do something else with that. I'm going to disagree with Zaf, though, on this. I don't legitimately think we're getting another map. So, the reason for that is, I think Unreal Engine 5 upgrade is going to be our quote-unquote new map, where the new dino is revealed. Now, going by that logic, that totally gets rid of what I mentioned earlier in this, that I thought the possibility of having Unreal Engine 5 come out with the SOTF launch, then that wouldn't happen, obviously. I don't know, but I know that with Unreal Engine 5, they mentioned that they want to have a couple of announcements at that time with it, so that's why I was kind of wondering... That's why I was kind of thinking, like, when SOTF comes out, maybe it's SOTF, it's going to be animation is going to be finally announced, and then Unreal Engine 5 upgrade would be when SOTF comes out on console. Like, that would be your multiple things to talk about at once. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're going for. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But I guess we'll see. In due time. I'm excited for Unreal Engine 5. I'm actually more excited about that than ARK 2 right now. I'm going to be kind of honest. I don't think... am I using air cons for breeding? Yes, for right now, only because I'm currently level 73, and I think you need to be 89 or something like that in order to use the incubator. So I think, so yeah, I think we're gonna do something... Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe put something down here for incubator. Get outside of that. You know what I could do, theoretically? Why don't I just set it up here? Like, okay, wait. Okay, I got an idea. You guys might not like it, but I got an idea, and I'm gonna go with it. This is my idea. Wait, why are you connecting? No. I don't want you to connect. Oh, you're going to connect from the inside. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to put them out here. I think this is going to look actually pretty nice. I don't want to do a separate building in order to make the incubator and all that kind of stuff. But for the meantime, I think this might work out the best. Why are you not lining up the way that I want you to? Alright, it is what it is. 2. Yeah, I don't like that. See how it's like... it's... 3. 4. Technically, I can just go 5, 6, 7, 8 all the way across again. But I kind of want to make a little bit of a bump out. So, this way. Go this way. Go this way. And 20 years later. And we'll go this way. So then we just throw our eggs in here, and that's what we're gonna do. I think that's what we're gonna do. I like that. Alright, and Santi is saying that he just told me that. Okay, I apologize. Maybe you did. I have no idea. I'm just doing my best at this, basically. But, alright, that saves a little bit of room out there. Let's check our hyper and hypo. Oh my god. 1066 hyper, 776 hypo. Okay. Okay. But yeah. Eggs out here. I think that's going to look pretty nice. I think that's going to work out pretty well. So that saves room on the inside of the base. Let's see what else we can do. Ooh. We have the cryo fridge. We also have the grill. I do think the grill should probably stay over here. And then we do a fridge on each side of it. Yeah, let's do that. I'm liking that. I'm gonna be honest, these vaults, I'm a little worried. I don't know where I'm gonna be putting these guys. But we'll figure it out. Alright, so the grill's gonna go right in the middle. That's the middle. The camera down just a little bit. Nah, I kind of want to shift it over a bit. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to put it kind of here. Alright, let's try that one more time. Just trying to have it flush with the wall, basically. Okay, I think that's pretty good. We'll go right there. All right, now we have a total of 2 fridges. And I think the idea is going to be, maybe I just line up fridges here. Okay, let's do this first. Where is... I just... The good news is I don't think... I think by putting the fridges here, it's not going to connect with the other outlet, which is good. I don't want that. I think we're going to have this corner be fridges. Oh god, they're powered. Oh shoot. I did not want that. How are you powered? No! Pick you up. I don't want you guys powered. Because I want to put another outlet in. Now, where are outlets? We had another outlet. I just don't remember where the heck I threw it. Alright, we're slowly but surely going through all of the dinos, so eventually we're going to find where I put this freaking outlet. Alright, was it you? Nope. Gotta be you. Because I made an extra outlet. Unless I used them. I thought I had an extra. Maybe I did use them. I think I did. Wasn't that you? Oh no, there it is. There we go. Alright, so now put this outlet down there. That's actually perfect. Cool. Now I think by putting the fridges in, they are going to connect to this outlet as opposed to attempting to connect to the other one. So we're doing a little bit of cable management. Try to have that as flush as possible. Cool. And then you can just go right against the wall right there. Alright. And you're not connected over there. Sweet! Alright, next step. Cryo fridges. Maybe here? Or in... I did say I wanted to do the cryo fridges. Yeah, I'm going to put another box down right here. Well, let's see. Do we have the materials to make another electrical outlet? I do. Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit off, but it's fine. We're going to put this guy right into the corner here. Yeah, it's going to do that. It is what it is. If I put anything else, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's gather up all of our cryos so we can start putting them away. Yeah, and this is why we're going to need to make a second cryo fridge at some point, possibly even today, because I don't think this is going to fit all of the cryos. It does. Okay, 51. Oh my god, we have a lot of cryos. Okay, but I do plan on putting another cryo fridge here eventually, so maybe this is where we put our vault. Yeah, we're going to do that. Let's put the vault here. And again, guys, I know you guys are going to get really annoyed with it. I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page. Vaults are not going to actually be in the base. These are just placeholders to make sure that I'm getting everything correct exactly where I want to put it. Once I can make vaults, I'm going to go ahead and break these on down, get rid of the materials, and we'll make our own. But for right now, just kind of want to see how the base looks with the vault and everything, but I think the vault will look pretty nice there. It does get rid of a little bit of the visual aspect. Maybe not. We'll pick you up. Maybe not there. We'll figure it out. Maybe even we do vaults along here, because I don't know what this space is going to be used for. Oh god, we have this whole room. Alright. Alright, so chemistry bench is definitely going to be used for... I think the vault should go here. No, but we're going to put the cryo fridge over. Alright. Alright, we got a lot of excess stuff in here. We don't have enough for the poly yet. We don't have enough for the crystal. Yeah, I still need the forges and the smithy. I think we're going to probably end up doing the same design we did over here. For the forges and the smithy, I wanted to do something a little bit different, but I just don't think it's going to work. Yeah, I think we're just going to end up doing the same design that we originally did. Oh, sorry, I was kind of going into a little bit of a gist before. I feel like half my live streams are like this, though. I was going into a bit of a gist before why I don't think it's going to be the next Nekatis map. So no, I don't think we're actually getting another map. I do know, obviously everyone knows, Nekatis made that no-flyer map that looks really, really nice and everything. I don't see that happening, because I feel like we've done 2 Nekatis maps and stuff already. I don't think they're going to do a third, and the second one being Valguero, guys. I just don't see it being a third of the same person, you know what I mean? I don't know, though. Maybe they will. I don't know. I would be very surprised seeing a new map coming. Just my opinion, obviously. But, okay. We're going to make the smithies, we're going to make the refining forges, we're going to kind of do the same setup we did before. I know it was kind of a waste knocking that all down, but it is what it is. Going to get a lot of hide out here, going to get a little bit of metal. We have to make ourselves a... Just need 5 metal. Refining forges, we need a lot of stone, we need a little bit of wood. I don't know if you need flint, but we'll add flint to it. What else do we need? Refining forge. There we go. Okay, so we need stone and wood. So it's just stone and wood. Alright, that should be enough. Now we're just going to need a decent amount of stone. Now, I could bring out the the Dodicarus to get all this, but it's crazy that you get to a point in ARK where, like, you go from always using your tools down to just, like, having dinos do everything for you. We'll make one of these. We can make 2 of these because we're going to need a little more stone. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and make the same setup that we had in that other room, just for the refining forges and the smithy and stuff like that. I will be able to kind of design it a little bit better too, because it was a little bit tough being able to get in the on the side of the refining forges and stuff like that. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to break this wall. Break this wall. I'm going to break this. Break this. Keep that stuff there. Break this. We'll break this. Okay. Gives us a bit of a clean slate to work with here. Okay. So. Let's get the wooden ladder out here, and we'll kind of reshape this whole area again, which is pretty much the exact same setup as we just had, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so ladder to straighten out our character, refining forge facing down, orbit camera, back up the camera, straight, 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 straight. Right there. That's good. Over. Rinse and repeat. Alright, there we go. Pretty good. Pretty close. Yeah, this one sticks out just a little bit, but that's fine. I'm hoping that's going to be okay. I don't think it's going to be okay. Can I pick you up? Try it one more time. Come on, why can't I pick up? Do it over here. There we go. Okay, cool. Straighten out our character. Finding forge face down. Orbit camera. Shift down. Right about there. Turn the camera a bit. And good. Okay. Oh, sweet. Alright, rinse and repeat to this side. No, first I want to do the refining forge. Not the refining forge, the smithy. Okay, so line our character up here. I think I'm facing the wrong way. Yeah, I am. I want the anvil facing out. Alright. Alright, so I can get right in here no problem, and I should be able to get in here no problem too, or at least I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to get in there, but let's see what we can do here. So refining forges, now we just got to set up the next side here, so pick up ladder, refining forge. Right about there. I can't move. No! Shoot. I think I messed up where I put the smithy. I think that's the problem. Alright, cool, we're good. Okay, I think I did it right this time. Thank God. Oh my God. Alright. Yeah, that looks close. Alright, there we go. That should give me enough room to run through here. Yeah, it's a little wonky, but it works. Cool. Alright. Now we gotta put down the walls again. Alright. Yeah, I think what I'll end up doing is, I think I'm going to make both of these sides as... what are they called? The bookshelves. I think we're going to do 2 bookshelves here, just to hold as much as possible. And then I think we'll put vaults somewhere else at that point. But, alright. Let's go get a little bit of wood. I'm going to need to make ceilings too. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need ceilings, so 2 of those. 2 of those? Yeah, 2 of those. And then I need, for normal walls, I'm going to need 4 of them. 4 of them or 2 of them? I think 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, alright, here we go. Yeah, I think we're going to do 2 bookshelves instead of... Originally, I had bookshelves and storage, but I think it's just going to be storage. It's just going to be bookshelves, I mean, no more storage. Because we're going to be using vaults eventually. Maybe for the meantime, we'll put down some vaults. For the meantime, we'll put down some storage, but eventually they'll move over to... Yeah. Alright, now we gotta do this side. Alright, so that should be all lined up, ready to go. So let's check the inside. Right. Oh, sloped. Sloped. Sloped, and... there it was. Sloped. Cool. Alright. So we pretty much have the same exact interior that we had before. It is what it is. Okay, no biggie. No biggie. I do like that setup, though, honestly. So let's go ahead and make the 2 bookshelves. So what do I need inventory-wise? I need more thatch. So let's go ahead and get that done. And I should be using the materials that are all over my dinos right now, but it is what it is. We do need to make another bed, so let's go ahead and make a bed. And we'll make one of these. And we'll make 2 of these. Perfect. Yeah, it kind of stinks that there's no, like... It's kind of weird. So, obviously, you have the mortar and pestles, and then you go to the chemistry bench. You have yourself a cooking pot, which we don't have, but then eventually you go to the industrial cooker and stuff like that, right? What about storage, though? So storage, you have the normal storage, and then you go into a vault. But what about bookshelves? Like, there's no other better bookshelf. Like, there should be a higher tier bookshelf that can hold, like, a lot more. And I know with mods and stuff, of course, that's a thing. But in, like, vanilla ARK, there's no better vanilla bookshelf. Like, bookshelf is just the best of the best, basically. So, I don't know. I kind of wish there was something a little bit better, but I guess you could just use a vault at that point. But, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, bookshelves hold 100 friggin' blueprints, so it's definitely plenty, but I kind of wish that there was a better bookshelf that you can get that holds maybe 250, 500, somewhere around there. Maybe there is, and I just have no idea about it, but I don't know. I've always felt like that they needed something to be a little bit better, essentially, than what we have now. I don't know. But anyways, bookshelves are in. Storage is going to be an issue. It's going to be a constant issue. I have no idea what we're going to do. I think a vault should go here. I think this makes the most sense. I did originally want to put a vault here, but I don't think it's going to work out because then we lose that view. I don't want to lose the view. So I think a vault will go here. That'll be one vault. I feel like we need more than one though. But I guess in due time we'll kind of figure out where vaults and everything are going to go. Alright, so we got our cooking section here. We do need to figure out where we're going to put a industrial cooker eventually. Which would probably go here. So we'll keep everything kind of in this corner. The problem is we also have a fabricator to put in. And we also have a industrial grinder to deal with. Because I really do want the grinder. I think maybe we just don't bother with the grinder right now. We do have plenty of materials. I mean, shit, we got plenty of materials. We just need to go out and get crystal. It's not that hard to make this industrial grinder, but do I really want to sacrifice 3,200 metal ingot for a grinder right now? I don't think that might be. Alright, what do we need to make another fabricator? Because the fabricator will be on the move. 20 cementing paste, 15 crystal, 35 metal, 10 oil, 50 spark powder. Okay, so that, I think we said that, I don't know what else. That. Metal, oil, spark powder. Okay. Metal. And spark powder. There's a little bit. 100. Perfect. Alright, let's make a second fabricator. So this one is going to... We're going to figure out where the fabricator should probably go in this base. Now, I'm going to be honest, I think having it over here is probably going to be the best spot. Or do we wait for an industrial grinder and put that here? And we kind of just shift the fabricator maybe over to this spot here. Like so. The problem is when you put a fabricator down, it doesn't give you the 30 seconds. So, wherever we're putting this, it's got to be the spot that we're putting it in. But for example, I can put it maybe here. Which would not be too far from the door, but I think it would be just enough room for us to sneak on through. Yeah, I don't want the fabricator in the middle, long story short. But again, this was kind of just a placeholder so we can make a few things. I think this should be the industrial grinder spot, I'm going to be honest. And I may knock out this door and make this just the doorway and just have this as solid wood here instead. But I really do think that the industrial grinder should go here. actually brought up a good point. Well, two good points, actually. Grinder apparently is not going to fit because of the door. What, you mean that door? No, it would definitely fit in this space. If I center this right here, it's definitely going to fit. Because I had it over here, and it took up from, I believe, this foundation, probably 3 foundations. Oh. Oh. It might not fit. Okay, you know what? Instead of trying to figure this out, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go out and get the materials for this fabricator. Not fabricator, the grinder. There we go. Let's take the light stuff. And put that onto the May wing here. So then Philippa here can hold a little bit of metal, because we do need to get rid of a little bit of this metal. Alright, how much space do we need? Alright, so we need 2 more spaces for poly, and then we need 12 spaces for crystal. So let's take the artifacts out, because that's easy. We don't need electronics, so we can take these out. And that's 12 spaces right there. So we need 14 spaces. How much oil? 800 out of 600. Cool. We can actually take you guys all out of here, and that should be enough. So now we're going to go out. Yeah, we're going to go out on a bit of an adventure. Let's get Fluffs 2 out here. I will have to take the... I don't know how we're going to transport this back, I'm going to be honest. We'll figure it out. How much crystal do we need still? We need 1,200 crystal... 200 poly. So let's put the organic poly in there, which is going to need more space. Organic poly, organic poly. Where's all that organic poly that we just got? Oh my god, did I literally just... Oh no, there it is. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, that's 400. Alright, let's see here. Cementing paste. We need a total of 800. We already have that. Cool. What else? Industrial. Yeah, we're going to have to take out some metal, I think. Okay, so let's fill this up with the amount of poly that we need. And we're probably going to put an additional 20 in there. 581. Okay. So now that's 5 spaces left. We need a total of 12 spaces to work with. Which means we're going to have to take out some metal, I think. How does this work out? Oh, wait, I just... no. How does that... Alright, one second. That... Saves us a little bit of room there. Okay. Polymer, 621 to 600. And we'll take out that. Oh, because we have the regular poly in here. That's... Now that's going to give us 9 more spaces. That'll give us 1,700 crystal out of 2,000. I think we have to go ahead and make more normal poly. Shoot. So, just to give a heads up, in this base, we're not going to be doing an industrial forge. If we're going industrial forge, that's going to be over in the metal outposts and stuff like that. I'm not actually planning on doing... Well, the only thing is, if I pull the hard poly out, right? This is 1 to 100, this is 20 to 100. Like, 20 to 1 space, this is 100 to 1 space. So, I don't think... Yeah, because look, I would need to put in a lot more in order to get to that 600. I think we're going to need to... I think we're going to have to reduce the amount of organic, and I think we're going to have to go ahead and make more poly. Like normal poly. Which then means we're also going to have to run a couple of beaver dams and stuff, too. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. Oh, man. All right, a lot to do. A lot to do. A lot to do. Okay. We have obsidian here. Alright, I gotta pick that stuff up in a minute here. Let's throw the 50 metal onto you. Perfect. Let's go ahead and pick you up, you up, you up, and you up. Can I move? I can. Okay, cool. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is... Yeah, I think organic's gonna be the problem, so I think we're gonna have to go ahead and use some of the obsidian that we have in order to make ourselves... I can't move. There we go. We're going to have to make ourselves some normal hard poly in order to save a little bit of space. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I did not expect this to take as long as I did. I was kind of... I was really thinking at this point, I mean, we're 2.5 hours in. I was really kind of thinking, okay, we're going to be in, like, the... finishing touches and everything, but no, we're not. It's not that we're not even close, it's just... Oh, we're partially not even close. But, turn on. I can make 159, so that would save us 4 spaces. Can I make poly inside of the chemistry? No, I can't. Okay. I thought you couldn't, but thought I'd check it. Alright, I'm going to make all this. I know that's going to be a bit of a risk, but we're going to go ahead and make all that. Do I have any more poly to throw in there? I don't think I do. So we'll also have to raid a couple of beaver dams and everything across the way. Okay. Alright, so let's make a list here. We need crystal. We need a hell of a lot of crystal. We need to get ourselves fluffs 2. And the Anki. Fluffs 2. The Anki. Okay. That's going to be for crystal. We also need beaver dams, which means we need to bring out the Thyla so we can deal with that. Thyla. I think that's it. Alright, let's start by raiding beaver dams. Because what I'm hoping is, it is going to turn night really soon here, so we're not going to... I basically want to get back to base before it turns night because we're not going to be doing anything during the night. The night gets a little bit crazy and everything, so just, you know, visually and all that kind of stuff. So we're just going to kind of hang out at base and talk and whatever. So I want to see if we can get this done first before that happens. So let's stop at the first spot here and see if there's any... I don't see any. All right, let's move on. Because it is getting dark, so we got to be quick about this. You know what I forgot to make, too? We may have to make a preserving bin, too, at some point. Not for this one, but in the future. Alright, good news. There's a beaver down there. But I don't see the dam. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. Alright, so that's 0 for 2. Alright, usually this spot turns out to be pretty good for us. So let's check over here. Yeah, it's already getting into nighttime. Shoot. Wow, 0 for 3. You've got... Yeah, nothing. Shoot. Okay. Alright, moving on. Alright, we're going to quickly head to Hidden Lake. Yeah, it's starting to get dark. Shoot. I know I could do the command and everything. I'm not going to do it. I could do the... I know I could do the command to change it over, but it's fine. It gives me a second to also... I gotta heat up this coffee and everything, so it gives me a second to do that. Hey! Okay, cool. Here we go. Come on. It's getting dark. Oh my god, that was a 145. Shoot. Damn. That stinks. Oh my god. Alright. Cementing paste. Yeah, I'm gonna take these. Alright, I mean, it's not a huge win, but it's something, I guess. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, but... Alright, it's getting dark. Let's head on home. We'll kind of sit there, we'll hang out a bit. We'll wait till morning, and then we'll kind of continue this and everything. But, let's see. Yeah, let me get on back to base first, and then I'll jump into chat with you guys and everything. I don't want it to be too dark for you guys on screen and everything. You guys actually get a better view of the game than I do, because YouTube and everything naturally lights everything up a little bit, plus my recording software lights it up too, so... What you guys are seeing is actually a little bit better than what I'm getting right now, basically. So, oh, that's right, we have Stonehenge, too. Do we have enough time? I'm gonna take the risk. We're gonna go over to Stonehenge real quick. This is so stupid. I should not be doing this. It is complete... No, it's complete darkness. I can barely see. Okay, we're gonna head straight back. Yeah, no. Something's gonna happen. Now, let's just head home. I gotta say, though, that looks absolutely gorgeous. Right there. Looks really nice. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll head home. That'll give me, like I said, that'll give me a minute to heat up the coffee and everything. And then I'll jump into chat with you guys. But we got 300 cementing paste. That's not that bad. I think we're going to be out of obsidian, though. So it's not like we can kind of continue... it's not like we're going to continue the method and everything like that. So, oh, God, it's going to be completely dark, and I cannot see if we're going to make this or not. Okay, I think we're going to make it. I can barely see right now. All right, we're home. We're home. I think we're home. We're home. Okay, right here. Almost missed the base entirely. Let's move over to this side. There we go. Do I have any materials on me to be able to make, like, a torch or something? Let's go ahead and get that stuff. Alright, I think 2 torches will last about 13 plus minutes. Yeah, because nighttime is official, and I think that's 13 plus minutes. So, let's drop on down here. Put on a torch. I'm going to quickly go heat up my coffee, guys. I will be right back, and then I'll jump into chat with you guys. So give me 1 second. Alright, guys, and I am back. So, let's jump into chat and everything, see how everyone's doing. So, Shadow Dragon, hey, it's been a while. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well, but, yeah, no. Everything's good here. Obviously, channel's been very interesting. Went ahead and did a name change and everything. So, yeah, enjoying it so far. We've definitely made some improvements to the base, so obviously that's what we've been doing in this live stream. So, same base and pretty much just gutting the interior and then just rebuilding the interior to work better at this point for our character. And, you know, it's been going pretty well. So, right now we're in the process of trying to get all the materials for the industrial grinder. But we're going to wait till morning. We're going to hang out here for the meantime. Just wait till it's light out so we can kind of and everything. There we go. Rip. But yeah, jumping into chat, let's see. Oh, that's true. I could do the spark powder method with the standing torches. That's true. For right now, this is fine. We'll see if both of these torches last the 13 plus minutes. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, then yeah, maybe we'll go other methods and see what happens. But, let's see. So, Shadow Main. Let's see. Love the name, but not sure about the logo. Yeah, you know, it's going to be one of those things. It's either your guys are going to really like the logo, you guys aren't going to like the logo. For right now, I'm liking it. It's completely random, and that's what I'm loving about it, honestly. You know what, speaking of which, while we're kind of hanging out here, let me go ahead and throw the cementing paste that we just got in here. So hopefully that kind of... that's what I was worried about. We're going to be a little bit off on the cementing paste now. We can pull a little bit of this organic poly out, but that's okay. We're going to do a couple of more beaver dam raids and stuff like that, so we'll be good there. 609 out of 600. Okay, that's fine. So that covers everything that we need there. One more thing of cementing paste will be fine. And we have 54 slots, so we should be good. Alright. So yeah, we should be good to go. Funny enough, I actually just realized I think we have a tech light, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in one of these dinos and stuff. I don't know if we could use a tech light right now, but yeah, maybe what I'll do is, that's probably something I would do in between episodes, going ahead and kind of adding interior lights and everything to the house. But we'll see. We'll figure that all out. But yeah, so far with logo-wise, I've had a couple of you guys say that you love the logo. Obviously, you have Shadowmane, who's not really a fan. Yeah, it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be a little bit different and everything. Some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it. I like it because it's completely random. It's something that I've had in the back of my mind for a while and everything. Yeah, I don't know. I'm digging it right now. Eventually, am I going to want to change it? I don't know. We'll get to that bridge when we get there. But for right now, I am enjoying the logo, I'm enjoying the name. Yeah, we'll kind of see how everything goes. What I do find really funny, though, is our torch is able to continue lighting when it's raining. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, so what we can do is... Oh, interesting. So use the tech lights and painting them blue, to cool down the brightness. Okay, so I assume if you paint them white, they'll be even brighter. So we'll go down that route eventually. Godzilla asks, do you know Alien Isolation? I know the old movies of Alien. Obviously, they've been around for 20 plus years. No, I don't know the game or anything. Yeah, I don't know. So what made me change the name? So there was a couple of reasons and stuff for it. I'm not going to go too crazy into detail right now. I actually did a video on the channel kind of going over the name and everything and kind of the reasons behind it. But yeah, long story short, it's a bit of a random name, and I kind of like that. I didn't want to have... here's what I'll say. Go to the channel, watch the video. It's like a 6-minute video. I kind of just go over everything and everything like that, so... But yeah, that would be my suggestion. Yeah, I've actually never used the tech lights, so I don't know how bright or anything they are. We'll do some lighting in the place eventually. What I really wish is... You guys remember during the Christmas events that you get these stringed lights and everything? I kind of wish that you were able to... I kind of wish you were able to keep those string lights, like, all throughout the year, because I remember when I did... I can't remember if it was 2 series ago or whatever, but I ended up doing Christmas string lights all around the base and everything. And then once the Christmas event ended, they all, like, disappeared. Like, they went away with the event, too, which kind of sucked. But... If you want to know something really, really funny, too... if you want to know something really funny, so obviously I've been doing this YouTube thing for 3.5 years at this point, roughly, and I was like, oh, you know what? Let me take a look and hear, like, how were the original videos and everything like that. Oh my I didn't look at episode 1 of my, like, first video ever on YouTube, but I looked at... It was something in that series, because I was trying to figure out when I went over from Feral SC to start to finish gaming. And I was listening to some of the videos, and I was like, oh my god. There are a lot of differences between video 1 and what you're getting today. Oh my god. So obviously a couple of differences on the back end is I'm currently using a Yeti microphone and everything like that. In the past, I was using a like headset with like the little thing attached to it to speak through. Even voice-wise, oh my god, like, I should probably do that at some point, like a reaction video to my first video ever. Because, like, obviously, my voice now is a lot different than what it was. If you watch those videos, it sounds like I'm talking like this. It's so funny, like, it's so high and everything, but, like, it's 3 years, you know what I mean? So it's a lot different, and it's, oh my god, it's actually crazy. But yeah, I listened to a couple of my videos and I was like, oh my god. Oh man. I will have to do that at some point. Maybe, I don't want to, I don't know if I would do it for the 4th year, which would be coming, well, technically my, it was 2008. No, it would be 2019. Let me double check. Take a look and see what episode. It was October 26th or something like that. I remember the date. Or 25th, something along. And I'll be able to tell you how many videos I've done on the channel. Still scrolling through one. Alright, we're in 2020. Um, 571 videos, October 28th, 2019. But yeah, if you go back and watch those it's so funny. It's so funny listening to those, because like my voice is so high pitched compared to what it is now, and it's just like, it's crazy. Oh my god. Because I was also trying as hard as I could to, with those older videos, trying to have my voice as like crisp and nice as possible. So like I was like purposely trying to keep my voice a little bit higher so it would sound nicer and whatever, and now it's like, I don't care. Just gonna kind of whatever. Oh man. But that's the beauty of having the whole Yeti sound set, or whatever the heck this is called. I have a little filtery thing that kind of, this, what's it called? Orphonics or something? It's kind of like a little filter. It's supposed to help if I, like, go crazy with the P's and the, you know, it kind of dials down the excessive stuff, basically. But yeah, no, it's crazy. It's been an absolute roller coaster, this channel and everything. It's really funny. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I am gonna do it at some point. I gotta do a reaction video to the first video that I've ever done. It's my voice. That's what really drives me nuts. Like, my voice, obviously, now, naturally, yeah, I would say my voice is a little bit higher naturally, but with the first videos, oh my god. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Anyways, we're looking how early in the morning. It's 4:38. We'll wait a little bit longer, and then we'll kind of jump back into this. I think it's 5:15 officially morning. So at that point, we'll head over to Stonehenge, because there's cementing paste over there. We should be able to get a little bit... is it true that my girlfriend sometimes calls me a robot? Yeah, personality-wise. I don't feel things. That's really what it is. Wow, that sounded a lot darker. Yeah, no, I don't have those touchy-feely mentality, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a big feely guy, so yeah. But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, as long as the cementing paste is over at Stonehenge, we should be good in that category. And then we'll go ahead and just gather up the crystal and everything. Crystal's going to take a little bit longer just because it's so much. But there's a couple of mountains we can work with and everything. So we should be okay in that department. It's 5:09. We're going to get started here. Let's go. Where is Flups 2? Oh, I got to put all this stuff away. I don't need this. Alright, Fluffs 2 is over there. Just throw everything onto you if I can. Except for the Thyla, the Enki, and that Cryo. Okay, let's go. Alright, so now we're in morning. And let's head straight over to Stonehenge and see what, let's see what we got over there. So, how did I get great at building? Well, first of all, I would disagree with that. I would say that I'm okay. I'm not great at building, but thank you for the compliment. I watched a lot of Aaron Longstaff, if I'm going to be honest, and a lot of the stuff that he does, I've actually used in my builds and stuff like that. And, you know, there's obviously a really good tip of just going into creative mode if there's something that you want to try to build and do it. I'm too stubborn. I won't do that, but I think it is a good idea that if there's a design in your head that you want to see as possible in ARK, yeah, go into creative mode, have a blast with it. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing any cementing paste here. I'm not seeing any freaking. Damn. Go down. Oh my god. Just want to see if there's any friggin'. Okay, there's not. Okay. Alright, we're moving on. Oh, there is! Right here, look at that. Okay, cool. Alright. Still a little bit dark out, so it's a little tough to see, guys. Let's go ahead, we'll drop the Thyla here. I'm just gonna grab this and run back to the Thyla, because I don't know where they are. Oh, well, it's right in front of me. Okay. Go, 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 go. Alright, we're gonna hang out on here for a second. I think we're good. Now we'll get rid of you. Yeah, we're good. Come on, 70. Oh my god, none. Damn it. Alright. We gotta go check somewhere else. Let's go. But yeah, so I've said multiple times that if you want to ever learn how to build an ARK and everything, just watch Aaron Longstaff's videos, honestly. There's a lot of good builders out there, but I think Aaron's definitely the best out of all of them, just because the amount of time, the amount of detail, stuff like that he uses to actually put into his builds and stuff. On top of that, too, you have a lot of builders that will just make these mega mansions and stuff, and it's just like, I don't know. You know, I think about it as it doesn't make sense to go ahead and make these crazy, crazy big places because it's just so much. And then you have to go into creative mode anyways to do it. But, like, I feel like most of his builds, and of course there's a couple of exceptions to the rule. Was that just a big, big fish? Or was that a asteroides? I don't think they're... Oh, God, that was just a big salmon thing. Oh, 1.1. Oh, wow, okay. Never mind. Not that big. Okay. And, yeah, they all do their builds in creative mode, but what I'm saying is, compared to a couple of the other builders and stuff, I feel like Aaron Longstaff's builds are physically possible to do in normal mode when it comes to a build like... what's his name? Pilgrim's Project. Pilgrim's Project does, like, these massive builds that are, like, that's impossible to do. Nah, not that it's impossible to do, obviously, but really tough to do on, like, normal playthrough. Like, you'd have to do creative mode in order to make that happen. But with Aaron's builds, some of them are small enough where, I don't know, they just look nicer, in my opinion, at the end of the day, too. But I think they're small enough where you can build them no problem. You might run into a few problems, but at the end of the day, yeah, it is possible to do. All right, let's see if this guy's actually made a freaking thing yet. He probably has, and I'm just not seeing it. Where would it be? Definitely has a beaver dam somewhere here. Because it doesn't take them that long to... Once they spawn in, I don't think it takes them long to actually make their beaver dam. So... yeah, I'll be honest, I actually haven't... I don't recall the last time I've seen a Chips build, so I don't... you know, I can't say to that one. I don't know if his builds are massive or anything. Usually the biggest one that I'll compare to is, like, Pilgrim's Project, just because everyone knows that, you know what I mean? But, I don't know, that's just my opinion, obviously. Everyone's going to have their own thing, but my opinion, if you want to look for the best building and everything like that, it's Aaron Long's. And that's how I learned a couple of the things that I do with my builds. So, long story short, there you go. Alright, so, obviously, I've kind of exhausted all the areas that I know where to get cementing paste. Where are some other spots? Because I'm not familiar with any other spot on the island that gives you cementing paste. I know there's others. I just don't remember where. Oh, I know exactly. Yep, right when I read easy spot. Yep, nope, I know exactly where you're talking about. That spot never seems to do well for me. But yes, I know exactly where you're talking about. We'll head there right now. Yeah, I always seem to forget that spot gives you a chance of cementing paste. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably find something over there, too. And hopefully, we only need, like, 70 cementing paste. We really don't need a lot. So, hopefully we can find it and everything like that. But yeah, I am really excited for next week's live stream too, because next week, for people that haven't been here for like the last, I think I mentioned this maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours ago, but just to give you guys the heads up, obviously, this week SOTF comes out for consoles, so most likely the next live stream we're going to do is SOTF, and I'm really excited to do it because I am going to be so bad, but I'm really excited to play it because I personally have never done SOTF. Being on console and everything, we never had access to it, so we'll see. Ooh, cementing paste. Just kidding. It's a rock. Okay, never mind. Thought that was... Why do I feel like I keep... Oh, it's the rocks in the water. That's why. Alright, nope. False alarm. Not here. Okay. But we'll head over to the spot that Shadowmane was mentioning. Let's see if I can get enough heights. Yeah. Oh god, this is gonna be real close. I shouldn't... No. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay, we're good. Woo. Oh, God. I'm always so nervous going over the swamp biome like that, too, because... Oh, God. If you get caught in there, forget it. You're done. You're done. That's it. But, yeah, so the spot that Shadowmane is mentioning is right on over here, if I'm not mistaken. So... right next to kind of the starter point, or one of the starter points. Yeah, right down here, sometimes you get lucky. Okay, I do see a beaver in the water. Cool. And giant beaver dam. I read it. Here's the best news. Oh god, that's a Sarco. I thought the piranha actually hit me, and I was going to say, oh, the beavers are going to go after the piranha. No, there's a Sarco in the water. Okay, we're going to let that thing do its own thing. Have a quick look. Oh, there's two of them. Nice. Okay, so they killed the Sarco. Now, I don't want to hit the... If I can just run into one of them. There we go. Did that say 150 Castroides? No. No. Alright, we're leaving it. No. I am not killing this thing. That is a 150 Castroides. Now, I'm not able to do it right now. But I think we know what we're doing in a future episode, guys. We already killed a 145. That kind of stinks. Okay, are you the good one or the bad one? Okay, good. Alright, I want them to kind of de-aggro. Now, this guy's still kind of hanging out. Alright. Let's run a bit. Yeah, this spot gets real laggy. I don't know why. Alright, I think we're good. Cool. Let's go. I know I already have a mammoth, but I do want to compare the two. And of course, as you guys know, mammoth is my go-to, but I do want to experiment with a few other dinos and stuff like that, so... That's all I need. Go! Now, these guys are going to chase me to the ends of the earth, so... We're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to jump up here. And we're going to hang out here until they de-aggro. Because I do need to get... Oh. They're already done and de-aggroed. Okay. Is that the 150, by the way? That is. Okay. Alright, so sometime this week I will probably be taming that 150 Castroides, guys. Gonna happen. That's a 150. I can't pass that up. Okay. We got ourselves the cementing paste that we needed, so let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in the fact that I don't know how Unreal Engine 5 is going to work. I know it's already been mentioned that on servers, it's just going to... They're not going to be affected, is what I'm getting at. And that's through Jeremy has mentioned that already, that the servers will not be affected. Ooh, that Pteranodon just dropped an egg. Servers will not be affected with the Unreal Engine 5 switch. I don't know about single player, and that's my biggest worry. Would I be okay in starting over? Of course, that's fine. That's no big deal. It would be incredibly annoying. But I'm seriously trying to figure out how is it going to be possible to literally copy, well, you know, paste Unreal Engine 5 in here and have everything run as normally as possible. I don't think it's possible. I really don't think it's possible. I would rather be on the side of caution and assume everything's going to have to start over. You know what I mean? Because if it comes out that, hey, we don't need to start over or anything, then, you know, it's good news. It's a good thing. You'd rather be on the side of caution and be kind of assuming the worst in that kind of situation, so you're really not bummed out if it does, in fact, go that way, you know? All right, we need crystal. Where can I get crystal? Oh, up in the whatchamacallit. Okay, I know where we're going. We're going to the volcano. Definitely a bit of a dangerous trip with the Maywing. Going to the volcano, but... Ooh, that's a yellow drop. Is that a yellow with a ring around it? Or... Ooh, is that a red drop? I see a red drop way in the distance. Oh my god. I'm not even talking about that one. That one could be a red drop. I'm talking about this one. Screw it. We're going for drops. You guys knew it was coming at some point. Oh, that's a purple. It's a purple drop. Okay, what about that one? That one's a red. Yeah, that's red. Go, 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 go. Hi, Yudi. Bye, Yudi. You guys knew this was coming at some point. Like, you had to know. Look, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying, like, hey, guaranteed, you know, it's gonna happen. I'm just saying there is a chance, and I would rather be on the side of caution, you know? Assume the worst. Assume that it's gonna happen. And what'll happen is, if it doesn't end up being that, and we end up being able to keep our stuff, you'll be happy about it. You'll be excited. But, at the same time, if you go ahead and assume, oh no, it's gonna be perfect, everything's gonna be... Oh, okay, that was weird for a second. Everything's gonna be fine, no big deal, and then it does happen, you're gonna be really pissed. So, yeah, that's what I say. Error on the side of caution. Assume the worst already. And yeah, that's my suggestion. Now, what does that mean for this series? Yeah, I'm going to assume the worst already. I'm going to assume that we're starting the series over, which kind of stinks, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. I'm not too concerned about it. What I would end up doing is it would just be the next episode. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go too nuts about it. We're not going to wrap this series up and start a new one. No, it would just kind of carry on the way that it is. We would just literally be starting over. You know what I mean? So, not really worth it. I'm gonna be honest. All right, let's discuss it. I don't want it. Not worth it. All right, let's head back to the. The whatchamacallit. The volcano. That's what it's called. Let's head back to the volcano. Let's get ourselves a ton of crystal because we need a total of 1,200 crystal. Is that what I said? Somewhere around there. The good news is, with the Maywing as much weight has been put into this thing, I think if we get ourselves 1,200 crystal, we'll be able to carry it. Which is kind of cool. I gotta say. Kind of cool. What do you guys think, though? Do you guys think that we're going to have to start our single players over, or do you think it's just going to port itself over somehow? And by the way, too, I'll just throw it out there. When I'm coming up with these, like, these thoughts and everything, I have no experience with this. I have no experience in game design or anything like that. I don't know how it works. I guess you can kind of, if game design works the same way as, like, upgrading your Windows 11 to Windows 12, like, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of thing. Then maybe it's that easy. I don't know. But I'm going to assume it's a lot more complicated than that. And that's why I think... I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we're going to have to just reset everything? Or do you think everything's just going to port itself in and everything's going to work all fine and dandy, essentially? I mean, they are already saying that on servers it's going to work. So, no, I don't know. But yes, Godzilla, to answer your question, yes, I have in fact done the voting and everything like that. I mentioned this earlier in the live stream, like, kind of going over my reasons and everything, and it's not to, like I mentioned before, it's not to sway you guys in one direction or another, but, yeah, I already put in my voting and all that kind of stuff, so I'm good in that department. But yeah, just so... I just took out 75% of the crystal nodes. Did anyone else see that? Oh no, you guys are way behind, so you guys aren't going to see that yet. I mean, there's plenty left, but I did just take out, like... maybe not 75%, but I took out a good amount. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, yeah, so you guys are... Oh, okay, so this is... Let's go to live just so you guys can see what's going on. Okay. Just so I can see what's going on. Okay. Make sure, let's not go into the lava. Let's not pull that. Literally took out half of the damn nodes. We might not be able to do this now. 300... Yeah, we'll be fine. That's funny. So yeah, basically what I did was, by mistake, I slid with the Maywing, and it took out most of the nodes here. It is what it is. Okay, how much does Crystal weigh? Crystal weighs 100. Perfect. We're going to be able to do this. Okay. Alright, so Maywing's just going to walk everywhere now. Let's go ahead. Get the crystal from you. So I'm going to drop all this. Crystal from you. Oops to you. Crystal from you. Oops to you. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 22. So we're going to go and get a little bit more just in case. And as long as the Maywing can hold this, then I think we're all good. So, yeah, I'm going to grab 103, and I think we're good. Alright, take that. Yeah, I mean, overall, even if we do have to, like, in single player, if we do have to quote-unquote wipe and start over, I'm 100% content with that. I'm totally fine with that. Don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying the series so far and everything, but being able to spawn in an episode 1 as under Unreal Engine 5, oh my god. Like, I'm excited for that, too. So if we do have to start I'm going to say quote-unquote start the series over when it's not going to technically started over. Nah, the yellow drop's not worth it. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Yeah, yellow drop's not worth it. Nope. Am I really gonna back down from a yellow drop, though? No, we know I'm not. Alright, we're gonna get that yellow drop. Let's get it. But yeah, I'll be honestly really excited regardless. We get to keep everything. Cool. If we can't, it's no big deal. I'm okay with starting over, too. Where are you going? Like, what's going on here? Jesus, okay, let's go. That is not a good sound to be hearing in the dark. Okay. By the way, that sound was an aloe. Yeah, we got an aloe chasing us right now. So let's get the hell out of here. We got the crystal. I'm okay with smashing every rock along the way. Let's get home. And let's make this industrial grinder. All right. I mean, yeah, obviously it's going to affect people differently and everything like that. If we did have to start over, some people might be upset about that. Some people might be okay with it. Personally, I love the start of ARK, so I don't care. I'm okay with it, but we'll see. Instead of going too nuts about it right now, only time will tell. Basically, they'll let us know if that's gonna be the way that it is. It's no big deal. All right, let's go ahead. Let's drop into base here. Yeah. And let's go ahead and start getting this crystal. Wow, that was actually a pretty good apprentice flak chest piece. 183 armor. That's actually a lot better than I assumed. Wow, okay. So, let's start moving this crystal over. And then at that point, I think we'll be okay, right? Oh no, we need the... duh, that's why we got the cementing paste. Imagine this wasn't enough cementing paste. After all of that, we didn't actually have enough. Which we do. Okay, good. So now, a total of 1,000 more. Okay. So we'll do 200 at a time to make this a little bit quicker. We'll throw the artifacts in there too. I guess that can hold the artifacts. That's fine. How much more? Okay, 200. Perfect. All right, and here we go. Let's make the industrial grinder. Oh my god. Finally. All right, there we go. Industrial grinder's done. Sweet. Let's go ahead and where did I throw it? I need the ladder just so I can see and get the angles right on this. There's the ladder. Perfect. All right, let's see if I space this out correctly. I'm going to be honest. I do think this is a little bit bigger than I imagined, and it's not going to work. But, pick up. Try that again. Pick up ladder. Let's do that. Climb up. Jump on down. Pick up wood ladder. What I'm really excited about... I think it just fits. Okay, so if I do put it here, the door is in the way. Like, I might not be able to get out of the door. But if I scooch it here, where it kind of ends up a little bit into the next room, I think we're okay. It is going to take out that one door completely, which is fine. Alright. Trying to see if I can kind of... Okay, that's the best that it's going to have to go. So if we want it here, this is where it's going. Okay. So if we go here, I can get out the back door, which is good. I think this is the spot. It's either here, or we put it in its older spot. So I don't know. Here's the other thing I just realized too. It's gonna stick out of the house. The one option is I can either have it stick out of the house here, or I have it stick out of the house this way. Which this way's not that bad either, because literally it's literally a wall behind us. It's not that big of a deal. So we can either put it there, or it kind of gets thrown somewhere along this line. But the problem is we also have to keep into account... I'm going to be putting a industrial cooker here, or the industrial cooker will eventually end up maybe part of this over here, which is... Someone mentioned it before, and I thought that might have been a pretty good idea. Maybe, like, expand this out this way and put a cooker maybe in the back here or something like that. That might not be too bad of an idea. Especially since we have this all tapped and ready to go anyway. So that could be a pretty good idea. Plus, when it comes to the industrial cooker, I mean, most of it's going to be for kibble anyway, so we can always put it over there. That's the thing. I'm not sure if it's the industrial grinder or the... I feel like it's the fabricator, but I'm second-guessing the industrial grinder, too. I'm worried that once I drop this, I can't pick it up. Because for some reason, that is the case with the fabricator. So if we put it here, right? Just trying to space out exactly when it starts hitting the wall, which is right there. We would be looking at... That would avoid the door completely. Alright, let's give this a shot. Oh shit, I can't go. No! Okay, it can't go here. It's not gonna fit. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so that means we're gonna put the fabricator over here. Industrial grinder is gonna have to go over here somewhere. Now, what's good with this is... Oh, it's still a lot of heavy stuff. Okay. Let's get the fabricator out, and we'll kind of start shifting things over. Alright, you don't have the fabricator. Where the hell's the fabricator? You have the fabricator? You don't. You don't have the fabricator. No. Do you? Do you? No. Where's the other fabricator? Because we made another one. I remember making it because I added the cementing paste. Yeah, Nick. Where did I put it? Check you one more time. You? Oh! It's in here. No, it's not. I can make another one, though. Alright, screw it. We'll just make another one. That's fine. I know I have a fabricator somewhere, but it's fine. Go ahead and do this. Alright, so we are going to put fabricator over here. Let's do that now. Let's not do that now. Let's get the ladder first set up. Ladder, up, down. Fabricator, shift. Right about there. And there. We'll tuck you right in this corner. Perfect. Fabricator. Oh, no, it does give you a couple seconds to pick it up. That's right. Alright, so now, take all this stuff. Throw everything in you. Throw everything in you. Vault will probably go here then eventually. Alright, let's break this all down. Throw all that stuff in here. Alright, so now that means... we are going to put the industrial grinder somewhere over here. Where do we want to put the bed? Don't even know. Isn't it funny how this base looks 90% like the same that we just had? Alright. Let's go ahead and get out a vault. Just so I can see if the vault is going to fit in that space. Alright. So where did I say I want to do a vault here? Where did I say I wanted to do a second one when we talked about it? Okay, so 2 here. So 1 and 1. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if a vault can fit in this space here. I don't know why it's raining in the house, but okay. But yeah, I can get through here. Sweet. Okay. So, vault can theoretically fit here. Perfect. Okay. So, that's going to be a spot for a vault in the future. Bam. That's going to be another spot. Bam. So, 2 vaults. That's not that bad. I don't know if I want to put the grinder right in the middle. I think I'm going to shift it more this way. Only reason is we got to put a bed in. I really don't know where to put the bed. I usually throw, like, beds in the middle of the house anyways for some weird reason. Let's go ahead and... I don't know why I put that away. Yeah, I don't know why I just put that away. Alright, where is the industrial grinder? And let's get the bed out that I made earlier. So, grinder. Alright, where's the bed? It's a simple bed, so it starts with S. We're looking closer to the bottom. There it is, simple bed. Perfect. now let's put the grinder in. Now, the grinder's going to stick out a little bit, which is fine. I think putting it right here isn't the worst thing in the world. I think that's fine. That gives us enough space to kind of loop around here and go outside. Oh, wait, no, I'm putting the vault here. Pick up. Okay. Alright, so grinder's going to be on this side of the house. Doesn't really make sense, but that's fine. Probably about right... Alright, that gives me enough space to kind of get in here. Check that all out. Cool. We're going to put a vault there. We're going to put a vault down there. I can throw the bed right next to the grinder. Cool. Alright. What else we got? Grill. Check. Air cons. Check. Fridge. Check. Grinder. Check. Chemistry bench. Check. Gonna put another... We're gonna put a cryo fridge here and here. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good for right now. A lot of this stuff, obviously, we have no storage as of now. What I'll probably do is, I probably will, in fact, go ahead. I will probably go ahead instead and make temporary storage, so just using the normal wood storage that we've had previously. Once we get to level 75, then obviously the vaults will come into play and everything like that, so not too worried about that right now. A lot of the material that we have in here, so all this charcoal, all this other stuff, there's the damn It's right there. All right, well, we'll use that for a future outpost or something like that. No big deal. We'll hold on to that. Yeah, I think at this point, I think I'm liking the way that the base is looking. It's not too much different from what we had before, to be honest, but I think we're at a good place here. We are going to put the vault here eventually, so I think I'm going to put some storage down in these spots for right now. I might use a little bit of this area for storage for the meantime. Maybe we'll put a second chemistry bench in here at some point, too. I don't know. We'll have to see. But guys, I think I am going to wrap it up here. I know I'm kind of leaving this as a half project, but you guys know the rest of this is pretty much just taking everything that we took out from the base to begin with and just throwing it back in. So a lot of that's going to be busy work. I'm going to do that in my free time. But guys, thank you guys so much for coming on over to this live stream. First live stream under the CFAR name. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for some SOTF next week. It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so bad, but I'm excited for it. Hopefully you guys are too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, and well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for stopping on by, everyone.